hit it twice. All right, y'all. Give me just a moment. I want to make sure the setup is okay here. So let me know if you can see me. I appreciate it. Because we are in the new permanent setup now that my husband has taken an on-site job. He said the Geek Den is yours to do your content, to be on panels, to do all the fun stuff. And I've been doing the Bonnet Chronicles on Twitch from this area now. But we are now going to be doing the Saturday Bonnet Live from the Geek Den. This is our office where it is wall to wall, just gears of our geekery. Eventually, I will do a walkthrough of it so that you could just see the amount of just years of collectibles we have in this room. Speaking of collectibles, I brought in my little support light. It comes with a lovely remote. I know that Yaba's shop is on hiatus for a while they restock merch. But when I tell you this support group light is so pretty. And you got your little on-off switch. And you can change the colors. I prefer purple. So let me pop that. That's blue. I want purple. There we go. But she also, since I had sent them a little box of cute stuff from like my shop and stuff, sent me this little piggy too. I love it. It's so cute. And I did a little short. I had to fix the leaf because I'm like the Hulk with stuff when I unbox, and I had snapped the base of the leaf, but I had craft glue, so I was able to fix it. It comes in these protective bags too to protect your stuff. And like I said, a lot of people want to say GorlWorld is imploding and everybody's fighting each other. No, there's only a few. And as you can see by this picture up here, because I'm not trying to get privacy or copyright strike like they did the Busy Little Bee, but I can still give my opinion on this about people who fake nicety and try to smile in your face while trying to gang people up against you and anybody that talks about them. I don't like fake bitches. I keep telling people I'm from New York. We don't do that. But before I get into the talking, let me say hi to the people in the chat. Welcome Pix, welcome Tragically Delicious, Panda Bondu, my early birds that were hanging out, waiting on me to get the setup in here fixed. Hi, it's Julianne Pondu, the baker aunt. Good to see you. Hey, Serenity Queen, it's nice to see you. Capricorn NJ, it's always lovely to see you, dear. 31 Frames, one of the best editors on YouTube. It's great to see you. Helene Zudahoff, it's good to see you, dear, always. Let's see. Beatles, it's great to see you, dear. Let's see. I don't think Hey, Deb W, it's good to see you. Uncle Leo, hello. It's good to see you, honey. It's like I said, I was away for a lot. Very sparse on the GorlWorld streets this week because, as I've said before, my launch for the second book is coming out. The artist that helped us design the cover for the first book finally reached out to me and is hyped to design the cover for the second book, especially with the AI images that I put in our community tab about, because he likes the idea, he likes the concept of it. So I'm excited. I said I wanted to get this second book out by my grandmother's birthday on the 18th, and it looks like it's all in alignment. So I'm very excited about this. So while I was lurking in GorlWorld stuff and saying my hellos and stuff, and I finally started opening up my Twitter to more GorlWorld stuff, my focus has been on my writing. My focus has been on my work. My focus has been kicking the publishing company to get my frickin' box here so I can start doing more signed giveaways. But pretty soon I'll be able to do double giveaways with the second novel too, so I'm excited about that. So like I said, everything happens for a reason, and I am totally hyped about the launch. Hey, QZ, it's good to see you. Hi, James Brightman. I have to replay your live, too, because I was doing an old lady setup in this office. I wanted to make sure everything was okay and working, so I did not miss you, and James Brightman is an amazing content creator. If you haven't followed him, please follow him. Matter of fact, that's what I forgot. 31 Frames gave me a whole list of people that I wanted to shout out, and it's on the other computer. I will have my shit together in this new office by next week, y'all, I promise. But I am excited to talk about a lot of the Girl World stuff that I've seen. And I'm going to get right to that, Helen Suderhoff, because I know a lot of people don't know Breezen. I barely know her. Honestly, from everything that I've found out, I don't think I want to know her that well. Because as you know, I am part of the girl gang, Fry Bunch, as we like to call ourselves in FFG's chat. Matter of fact, it's a point of contention for the heifer. She likes to attack me. She goes, oh, FFG just uses her as an attack dog. No, she doesn't. FFG never asked me to make a channel about you, Chantal. I decided, because you seem like you were a bitch that liked to fight, that I can jump into the tussle and have some fun and know you're a coward. But I kept at it because it's funny for me. And you're the one that blew up my channel. I never advertised on FFG. Matter of fact, one of the arguments from people who were in the girl gang was like, why didn't you say anything? I always thought it was rude, so I never bothered. I figured if people found me, they would want to watch or not. I'm not here to make people watch this channel, y'all. Let me see. I think I missed a name here. And I do like being polite, because I'm not a channel where I got enough people where I miss names that much. You know, chat does go kind of faster now. But let me see. Hi, Sandblasted Undercarriage. It's good to see you. The thing is, with being a part of Frenchie's chat especially, I do hear things about other creators that she might not get along with. And sometimes I agree, sometimes I disagree. Sometimes I can still utilize and watch creators that I will watch my back against because they do like to talk shit and then smile in your face. I'm careful of that because, like I said, I spent over 10 years on Twitter. I'm used to that nonsense. But with Breezen, what Frenchie said stood out to me because she said when Breezy reached out to her, it was to gang up on people. I'm old school Gen X New York. I remember those instigator bitches that loved to use you as attack dogs. I remember my early days on Twitter, people trying to do that to me, tagging me in so that I can drag a fool. And it got tiring. Because if you can't drag somebody on your own, why the fuck should I bother with you? Why should I use my skill of dragging to help anybody else the fuck out? No, I don't think so. I like hanging with people who can drag a fool and keep it fun and funny. That's why I like Yaba. That's why I like Sam. That's why I like Frenchie. It ain't personal. It's entertainment. But some of y'all take this shit personal. You go real life. You call CPS on people. You go full fucking crazy. Like that wannabe witch lady. And I say this as somebody who considers myself a shamanistic witch. Who indulges in paganism. But I started out liking that crazy bitch. And then she flipped out on me because I wouldn't flip out on FFG because FFG wouldn't use her platform to elevate her. It's fucking messy in Girl World, but if you're an adult that knows how to navigate mess and ain't like Foodie, who don't like to clean her messes, you can navigate some of the personalities. So I didn't fuck with Breezy because FFG has said they wanted her to team up and gang up on people, and FFG wasn't about that life. And then the garlic bread thing, which I said, first of all, happened before I even ingratiated myself in the girl world. Ain't none of my business. It's two grown folks who are fucking around with each other. So I minded my business and I like Garlic Bread's commentary. So no, I wasn't going to deal with that. But I did watch Bridge Be Icy, who I enjoy her commentary, break down, because it was a rewatch for me because she did last year, the Garlic Bread Breezing thing. And I will say from the history of that and what we see with Isaac Guest or BeOurGuest, she has a pattern of ingratiating herself to male content creators who like to go real life, who like to go after people hard. And she wanted to use them as an attack dog. It was the same shit she did with Music Biz Marty when he was going after the Heffa in Kuwait for Defender Cyrax. To the point where he literally trolled her in blackface. Because Breezen is so fucking desperate to have a clique that will attack people. And it's not okay. Like I said, if you can't stand by yourself in these YouTube drama streets, you don't need to be in this business. You really don't. Because it's sad. And the shit that I said on the fitness bong as well. When you're sending men pictures of yourself, you do it at your own risk. When you're sending men videos of you in your daughter's bedroom, which is fucking weird, and sexual type things. I'm not here to kink shame. I'm not here to act like as an adult who's been on the internet for over 30 years, I haven't done stupid shit. I'm just saying, don't leave a trail enough to where people can track it back to you, dum-dum. I'm just saying, make sure the pictures you are given to people aren't going to be used as revenge against you. Even though it's illegal now, what you put on the internet will always fucking come to light. And you are messing with men who have large following, loyal following, who do not like you now. You have burnt your friends. And sure, you still have some content creators who think you're nice. You still have people who buy the Pollyanna fucking routine that you put on everybody. But the rest of us see you for who you are. You are that one girl that tried to ingratiate yourself to women of color saying, I stand with you, my sisters. I've got a half-black child. All the while talking about how we're ugly, how we're mammies, how we're all of this. You don't fool us. You run around the Discords, and this is why I only fuck with one content creator's Discord, and I ain't putting out there which one it is, but y'all know me because y'all have seen me in it. I don't fuck around on Discord because if I can't say it to a motherfucker's face, I ain't gonna say it. I don't need a fucking Discord to talk shit about people. But I will post screen caps when I catch the heifer slipping. I just think it's hilarious that all of these people are well over 30 acting the fuck like this. And I'll go after Reactor. So this isn't going to be a constant me going after Breezin, because there's enough content reactors who have justifiable reasons to go after her ass. Busy Little Bee had her arrest record exposed by this crazy woman, had actual revenge porn posted of her husband, which wasn't even his, posted by Just Breezin. This woman has decided that anybody who speaks out against her is her target. And I'm telling you right now, Breezin, unlike other content creators, I'm not going to be civil. I've never come on here, even though I am nice and civil to people that I like to interact and chat with, calling myself a nice person. So yes, I am calling out your antics and your actions and your fake ass phony. But if you come at me, I am not going to be nice. I am not going to pretend like the other people that I will not drag you for the fucking filth you are. So that is just a warning from me. Keep it neutral. Don't even acknowledge me. I'm a smaller channel than you. But I can call out your fuck shit, mom to mom. I said it on the Fitbong. When I started dating my now husband, I'm not going to act like we didn't trade stuff. It's the internet. Of course we did. But this was somebody who I was best friends with for over 20 fucking years. This is somebody who was with me during the worst times of my life, who stood by me as I had to pick my pieces up together and get it together, who was the godfather of my son. And no, he didn't get fucking weird-ass pictures in kiddo's bedroom from me. He didn't get pictures of my kid at all. Even as his godfather, because there had to be a fucking line with being a mama who wants to protect my child and potentially moving on with somebody that I care about. I don't even understand getting with other content creators at this point, because there is no fucking true loyalty in these YouTube streets. So you already played yourself with that. And you didn't just send it to men you were interested in, unless you were interested in the clown jester, and he thought that shit was weird too. You need to find some fucking self-worth. It's great that you lost weight. I understand how that feels. I understand feeling yourself when you see that weight come off, when you feel confident a bit in it. But you needed to check yourself with chasing this man right here, because he doesn't play. I played some of his stuff last night until he got to the N-word stuff, which I know he can claim because he's half black, he's okay with using that as a joke and stuff. I don't fuck with that. I just don't. I don't care. That made the record skip in my brain. And I seen some people's names in there that I respect too, and I'm sure they felt the same way, because they were telling him you shouldn't have trusted her and how they don't like the clown jester. But I will say this right now. He is not going to be the one to fuck with on this, Breezy. I'm just saying, unlike Music Big Marty, he's not going to show up on panel in blackface with you because he's already half black. He is going to drag you for filth. And if y'all want to go back and forth real life with each other, go ahead. All you're going to do is make content for the people that don't like you. And I just seen that super chat. Thank you so much. Welcome, DG. It's good to see you, honey. Thank you so much for the super chat, Uncle Leo. Let me give it a heart. Happy to finally catch a live. Have a great weekend, Kalari and gang. Have a great weekend, Uncle Leo. I really appreciate you. And hey, DG, welcome. I'm glad you just followed me. I will give you a follow back after this. My follows have been going crazy since I came back to Twitter, and I'm just excited. Because I have spent 2 years dormant from fighting on social media, so I'm a bit eager to get back in, wade in, and pump up those fists. Welcome, Lisa. Is that Lisa? Yes, Lisa Mitchell. It's good to see you, girl. Bonnet Bunch, I'm telling you, the fuckery never stops in GorlWorld. And like I said, hey, Teresa, it's good to see you. Hi, Brittany, Britnette, JC. I feel like people act like we all have to be civil, we all have to be nice, and I said it again, this is the den of chaotic neutrality, so none of that here. I'm here to drag heifers, I'm here to heifer wrangle. And if a content creator decides to waddle onto the other side of the pasture and become a heifer to wrangle, I'm going to wrangle you. So I'm speaking my piece on this without showing her content, because like I said, she tried this privacy and content strike Busy Little B, who I like and follow. She's tried to go after and gang up and use other people on Discord to find out real life stuff. This is why I stay an open book. I've talked about my mental health commitments. I don't have a jail record, so when Foodie calls us all criminals, that just shows how dumb she is. Anything you find against me, I've put out there. Because if you're going to use ammo, I'm going to fire right back at you. And I don't have to use a certain vlog site to get that information. I'm just saying. Some of you want to keep playing these in real life games because you can't take an insult or commentary on your fucking behavior. But you're going to pick the wrong one. I'm telling you. I don't play that shit. But we're going to get this nonsense off my screen. Get into the GorlWorld stuff because I'm sure that's why y'all came here. I'm just saying that if you are going to wade into these YouTube streets and you can't handle your business yourself, you are going to fucking be disappointed. You are going to get played. And you're going to get dragged for the filth you are. Stop trying to pretend to be nice to people when you talk shit about everybody too. We see your fake ass bitchery and we meet you with real bitchery. Don't fuck around because you will find out. Welcome, Palma Prience. It's good to see you. Hey, Brian, our girl. It's good to see you. Blondie. Doracelyn Cartagena, it's good to see you, hon. I hope I'm saying that right. I am just so excited to be in a new area. Hi, Spooky Von Sweets. It's good to see you. It really is high school behavior sandblasted undercarriage. And it's sad. Because you see it all the time. These pick-me's that didn't get picked in high school and stuff doing shit like this on YouTube. And instead of just focusing on the target, they want to attack each other. And then they want to assign blame and create communities to attack each other. And we're not going to do that here. You will never get me sicking you on people. Thank you so much, Janet Pirate, for the super chat or super sticker, I believe. Let me give that a heart. It's a super sticker. I love the T. Oh, they won't let me heart super stickers. All right. Let me put a heart in chat for you then. Because honestly speaking, it just aggravates me that these grown folks behave like this. It's like they want to behave just like Chantal. And I do not get it. I do not understand it. If you wanted to emulate anybody, why would it be Chantal? Like, she's the one that likes using gangs of people to do her bidding. She's the one who likes to call her beezers an army. While the rest of us just call you our bunches because we like to bunch up, chat, laugh, and have fun. Hey, Omni, it's good to see you, honey. But when you take your platform and decide, I don't like this other reactor, I'm going to use y'all to attack, that's where you done fucked up. And you've always tried to accuse Yaba of doing that, and she's never. Since I've been in her chat almost a year, never once has she come to me. Neither has Sam, and I email her every once in a while. Never once asked me to stand up or step up for them because they can handle their business. And I will say it again, FFG has never once asked me at all to step up and say anything on her behalf because she can handle her business. So fuck off to anybody who's still running around with that narrative. I see you and I side-eye you. We're going to get started with the GorlWorld stuff. The Heffa in Kuwait wanted attention. She decided that she was going to go off on everybody again because they need that visa travel money. And she goes, oh, how dare you speculate on my visa travel? How is it anybody's business? Honestly, you put it as your content. And I'm going to say it again. when we travel, a lot of us don't let people know because we don't want our houses broken into. Plus, we want to have fun on our vacations. It's not content for us. Second of all, it's not a flex that you're going to be wandering around the airport, stealing in a hotel, which you've already admitted to. And on top of that, inconvenience in whatever country you end up being in with your goofy ass Franken penis husband. We're going to get to all of that today, y'all, because it was a whirlwind week for our girl. She is so mad that the drama in Oklahoma is way better, and I'm going to get to that today, too. So she's doing anything to deflect, and I'm going to say a hearty fuck you to the guy that decided, or girl, or whoever the fuck you were, decided that you found out I was GorlWorld adjacent on Twitter, and slid into my DMs with the cupcake recipe. I already knew it was an unimpressive pic from the edited version that I saw, because it didn't need that big of an emoji to cover it up. But anybody who thought it was okay to show me that in real time, yeah, you are in my bin now, because I can't use brain bleach or a neuralizer to get rid of it. Thank you for confirming that it's definitely unimpressive, but I didn't need that. And I don't want to spread that, so yeah. Thank you so much for the super chat, Beatles. The Heffer's kids act more mature than they do. P.S. FFG lives rent-free in Chin's head. Yes, she does. Along with Yaba as a neighbor, along with a lot of us reaction channels. She got like a high-rise of reaction channels that she just talks mad shit about, because all she does is lay around, eat, and watch us. It is hilarious. But like I said, no more sending the Frank and Weenie pics. We've all seen it. If you haven't seen it, you're lucky. You don't need to. It's gross. It's deformed. Yaba's artistic rendition of it is better than the real deal. And I don't know why you would want to put that evil in your life. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And I refused to spread it, so I got rid of it. Now, none of that evil in there. Hey, Pussy Go Lightly, it's good to see you. You're not missing much. Trust me, you're not missing much at all. In fact, the 31 Frames community post with the mushrooms and morels, it kind of fits the bill. Welcome to the chat, the House of Hannibal. I'll be featuring your music interludes later on in this show, too. But we are going to get to some 31 Frames, and I have put her links in my description. I think that she is one of the best GorlWorld editors out there, and I love a bunch of them. But when I say I love having the chewing sounds gotten rid of, I love getting right to the point of the Heifer stuff, there is no better person to go to. She has helped me out with the Lolcow live stuff as well. 31 Frames, you are an amazing person. You work so hard. So if you can give her a like or follow, hit that PayPal link for her, it would be doing me a solid. For real. Hi, Kathy with a kicking K. It's good to see you. But we are going to fire up 31 Frames. This is the fashion haul that I was going to ignore at first. But the bitch likes to say that I'm bigger than her, that we're the same size. And I'll give her that I am still a big girl. I don't hide it. I exercise. But I still got a big booty, thick thighs. It is what it is. But when I say that when she showed herself in these fashions, I could put on Spanx and create a waistline because the loose skin gets flattened down, Chantel. You cannot say the same thing, girl, and we're going to see in real time. I thought I hit like on this. I must have hit like on the others. We're going to get the fashion haul. Or is this the sausage right? I need the fashion haul. Give me just a moment. Let me interact. No, I do have the fashion haul open. I just had it on the sausage rant. Thank you so much for the super chat pics. You know I appreciate you, girl. I was rolling at that text you sent me earlier, too. My heart will go on. Hi, oh, hell no. Hey, Migzy, Valerie. It's good to see you, honey. Hey, SH. Let me get this fired off. I thought I had the wrong one picked, but I was on the second tab. Let's see. Stop picking the sausage rant. This one is not the sausage rant, or is it? I thought it was the... Don't tell me I copied the sausage rant in all of these. Give me just a moment. This is why a girl takes notes. Fashion haul. Let me scroll up to my notes and get that link. Because, like I said, I love taking show notes. I've been doing that since I started doing the Bonnet Chronicles years ago. Because I like being prepared for this stuff. And I'm loving the new stuff in this office because it helps me just flow with the tabs now. Yeah, there we go. Temu Hall, y'all. I can move this over here so I can still see the chat while we all watch. I am loving the new setup in this office. I'm gonna get the lighting a bit better. It's a rainy day, so it's
finally
a bit gloomy.
To a
but
Temu haul. So this is my first time trying Temu. Now the clothes I got,
first of all, you're way too hyper for cheap ass merchandise. That already irked me. Second of all, we're gonna make you just a little bit faster, cause Foodie, your level slow is mentally draining. Okay, we're on the high quality. And like I said, I just can't take her voice for long periods, and we got a lot to get through. Also, as it's been stated, Temu clothing and accessories and stuff, even though I have a lot of people I love that do Temu hauls, I never fucked with that site. I didn't like the ads for it. It felt like earworms with those stupid commercials, so I blocked them on YouTube. I also just don't like merchandise that I feel will fall apart after a few uses. So I just never fucked with Temu. But when you find out that the Uyghur people in China, who are Muslims in China, who are literally being used as slaves to make this stuff, are the reason you got those ugly ass dresses, it just makes it more sinister. But Chantal doesn't care. She only protests stuff as a cosplay. She doesn't care. Hey, Anna Gags, it's good to see you. Neither will I. You will never see me advertise for Temu. You will never see me buy Temu. There are way better brands out there. I get a lot of my stuff from Invaland on Amazon. And Heffa. Some of us buy in the 1 and 2X size now because we can get into that. You're buying 5X and trying to say we're the same size? Honey, slimming filters I don't use them. They ain't hiding the fact that if you need to wear 5X, you are definitely not in the low 300s or even 200s like you're trying to portray yourself. Hey, Zero Regrets. Exactly. I don't think that it's attacking people to personally not like or want to be sponsored by a company like Temu. I just can't fuck with that shit. No.
I already tried them on.
Exactly, DG. They're made by the Uyghurs in concentration camps. So don't fuck with Temu. That's my warning.
We'll get to that here. But first, the main reason I never tried Temu was I was just afraid that it was like all, cheap stuff and not good quality.
Yeah, it is. And you are used to cheap stuff. You even called it wealth because you like to make fun of people without money, but you're not classist. Shut the fuck up. Also, Sam Tefla merch. I love this. I baked you some shut the fuck up cakes. I love it. It cracks me up every time I drink from it.
That it would take forever. It didn't actually take too long. I don't remember the exact check, but it seemed like forever, but it actually wasn't that long in the end. They do compensate a bit of money back if they deliver outside of the window that they say. So that was the main reason behind it. But I recently was looking for a plus size burkini. Burkini is a Muslim modest swimwear. I don't know why they call it burkini, burqa, burkini, a bikini, but it's not actually a bikini. So I thought I would check out Temu and see.
And I know that in her response, because she always gives responses to all of us, where's your plus size burkini? First of all, I wear a swimsuit. It's only a 2X. It's very fun to wear, but it's not for other people to look at me at because I don't put my life as content for display, zoo animal. So yeah, no, a burkini, yeah, okay. We're going to get to that, though. Hey, Daniel Bashir. It's good to see you. Hagatha is off the chain, and we're going to talk about her. Welcome, Leo Pepper.
See, give them a chance.
And definitely Beatles. I definitely think she's 500
easily.
I'm
because I want to try on the makeup items with you guys. Okay. The first thing I'm going to try on is the burkini, the modest swimwear I got.
Free Julia.
Here it is out of the package. This is the top. Comes with like built-in.
It looks like a tablecloth.
In case the water is cold. Catch my drip. It also comes with leggings.
Bitch, stop. We already dinged you about the titty stuff because we know you are jealous of Kaibella's titties, trying to call them udders. What are we gonna call y'all? Saggy boats? If you even did get high beams in the water, which I almost made myself throw up in my mouth saying that, so sorry y'all. It still wouldn't be attractive. So cut it out. What the fuck is wrong with you?
With built-in underwear, like how swimwear bottoms do. So, built-in liner, I should say. So these are the leggings. Very stretchy. Very stretchy for swimwear material. Why is the light so bright in here? Okay, that's better. But yeah, it's very stretchy. These are the leggings. So let's give it a try on, shall we? Yalla. Okay, guys. So this is the swimsuit with the hijab. Okay. So the hijab was bought separate, but here's the swimsuit. This is a 5X, and the biggest size they had. I actually really like the way it looks and fits. So yeah, from the side, it comes with the leggings, and this.
Look at that gun.
And it has built-in underwear and a built-in bra, and this part unzips here. So Yeah, very.
Very much. You look like Scuba Steve's grandma's doily, ma'am. Oh my goodness. It is so crazy to me. And for what I've seen online, Temu may not be vigilant with their data collecting process, so customers' info may not be saved or handled correctly. Exactly. I agree, Leo. I think, Lee, Pepper, that they both really do lie about their weight. And I get it. When I was 500 plus pounds, I did not want to tell people. But you could visibly see when I was 500 plus pounds. And I'm not acting like a skinny mini now. But I do know that I enjoy being more physically active, physically fit, being able to walk for more than 5 minutes. I do know that because I'm not getting the skin surgery, y'all. I've talked it over with my partner. He does not think I need to do it because he loves me. So yes, you will see the rolls bunched up when I do my fit bump. You will see it because I don't wear Spanx outside of dresses. I'm just not going to. I do hide my waist behind the rolls of the damage I did to myself. I'm not ashamed of that. In fact, the hanging arm flab and the rolls that I have to tuck on the way and punch up, that doctors press on and go, oh, it's soft. We thought it was going to be full of fat. I'm used to it, y'all. It just shows how far I've come from being a fucking death fat. The lymphedema and my thighs are shrinking slowly but surely. It takes steady commitment, exercise, changing your eating habits and patterns. It is not overnight. And I'm just glad that I'm still here to show that you don't have to be like these heifers who have to use filters and lie about their size. I refuse. Y'all will take me as I am. I've never passed myself off as a beautiful person. There's only one person in this world that I want to find me beautiful, and he does. So when they call me ugly, okay. When they talk about my teeth that I show from years of bulimia damage, okay. I've never fronted on y'all. You get real raw and honest, and if you like it, great. If you don't, get to stepping. That's just the way it is.
Very modest, very cute. I'm actually really pleased with the Temu swimwear. So yeah, I got just an extra hijab with it, underpat, but I'll use it for swimming. But the material is kind of see-through, which is not good. I don't know, this one is not a see-through, but yeah, it's not swimwear material. It's just like normal material, so that's okay.
You don't need anything
I also got
see-through.
some pajamas, which I did try on. These fit nice. They were a 5X. I got all of the clothes in 5X.
Please hold it up.
So these are just
Look at this
shorts
shit
for lounging around at home. The material is very comfortable and light. Just some really nice, cute little PJs.
Now, I'm not gonna knock having big girl shorts. I'm not gonna even knock having big girl active wear or rest wear. But that's a 5 fucking X. And she's trying to say that I'm bigger than her. And no, heifer, because I have home training, I'm not going to whip out my underwear or shorts to do a side-by-side comparison. But I can tell you that I would not be able to keep those up on my fucking hips. So I don't understand why. Oh, thank you, DG. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Lisa. I think people don't even understand that exactly, SH. The risk that comes from getting the skin taken off isn't worth it. It's just cosmetic at this point. As long as I am healthy, as long as my organs are functioning, as long as I've shrunken the cyst to be able to potentially have kids with my husband, I don't care about the vanity of it. And I know that some women are beaten into that, but it's like my friend Salty said, I don't give a fuck what other people think about me. I am just out here to do me. Rolls and all, the damage is just our battle scars. She has no home training, zero regret. She will put all this shit out there and then get mad.
So yeah, I like it. I like comfy PJs.
She really is pussy go lightly.
Especially in the
She
hot summer.
could. It's a parachute, brown-eyed
Which is
girl.
short, but the
Hey,
shorts
Sensi.
are very
Good
high,
morning,
so it covers-
hon.
But even if it doesn't, so what if you're at home? So very nice, and yes, it does fit perfectly.
Whatever,
And the clothes
Effer.
come in these nice little zipper bags, so you know, if you want to return them, you can do so, which they do have free returns. Okay, so I'm gonna try on this shirt dress that I got. So it's kind of big to show you in the camera, but it's a shirt dress.
It
the
looks
color.
like a
It's
circus
green
tent.
hijab I can wear with it. So I'm gonna try it on. Let's go. Actually, I'm just gonna try it on over my shirt because it is kind of big. Now I do have a sweater on underneath, but it's pretty big. The material is like light,
even layered. It looks
material
like
for
it's
the summer,
taking your
so,
blood pressure.
Yeah, it's comfortable, you know, and it's not see-through, so I don't have to wear something underneath it. So I like it. It fits, and it's light material. Now I find that
It's
depending on the
polyester.
clothing piece,
If she gets
piece of clothing,
near a
everything is
flame,
like
she's
as
going
the
up
size,
like the Wicked
it's true
Witch.
to size. I would say yes, but it also depends on what the material is, what you're ordering. But generally, everything that I've tried fits.
Yeah, Blondie's from the U.S. I'm not gonna dox her, but I knew that.
On the site, if it's an Asian size. So the last piece of clothing I got was this, and I want to say that I just wanted to try a few things before I did a huge order and have to return them. It's kind of a pain. So yeah, I'm just gonna get a few things. If I like them, I'll probably get more. But these clothes were actually...
And while she's rambling, I'm gonna make it clear that when the second book is printed, everybody that I had sent out copies to, all the test readers, all the people who've won giveaways, I plan, since I already have that, and I'm protecting your information for you to get copies of the second book, because I'm just so excited. I know a lot of you have read the story, and I know a lot of you will want the second book. So if you already got a free copy of the first book, you will be getting a free copy of the new print. I'm so excited for Raja to do the artwork for the second book. I have already shown the idea for it in the community tab, and he said, I got you. And I know he can do good artwork because he worked for Marvel. Hi, it's really me. Hey, Chava. But I wanted to drop that surprise on those of you who already got your copy but via giveaway or whatnot. It's just easier because I already have that information. I will be sending those out as well once the books are printed because I'm excited for you to get both copies and have them.
Like really affordable. I'll try to put the prices.
Beans, you know I got you, girl. I know you'll support it too, but you were one of my first original test readers for Axiom, so you know I want to show y'all appreciation. And I am going to just start showing, oh, no problem, Blondie. I am going to start showing more appreciation with giveaways once I can. It has just been crazy this summer. It has been crazy with these writing projects. I have not forgotten about y'all. And unlike people like Mr. Beast, from what I heard of the rumors, these giveaways come with no strings attached. It is just appreciation for getting my channel over 3K. And I just love to show love to the community who did not have to let me in.
This is on the things I show you, okay? So this is another...
That dress is ugly, and we're going to see in another video that she wore it out in a really hot weather.
So I think it'll be okay. Let me try it on for you guys.
Ugly.
So it is very comfortable, and it's made, I find, a bit big. Excuse me. It's actually cinched in, like it divides your body. Like,
Callie does not jump up on things like that. Maybe I just got lucky. I got such a chill cat.
You know what I mean? Like shapeless. So, okay. So that's what I like about this. So I'm going to keep it on, I guess, for the remainder of the show. For footwear, shoes. For in the house, my kitchen shoes. Yes, I have kitchen shoes.
I don't, because I clean my floors. I'm barefoot right now.
I guess they're very cheap, but they feel soft. They have a cute which I want.
Kitchen shoes.
Okay. They're very comfy. I think I'm a size 39 in feet, bro size. So
I don't think that's purple nail polish, y'all.
Because I did film this part already, but mid-filming, somehow I turned my mic off. I don't know what happened. So the
professional YouTuber,
is not going to happen again.
8 years had it.
Video. But okay, I tried these on. They fit very nice, but they're a little big because they're a size 40. I don't know why I got a size 40. I'm a 39, but they're very comfortable. It's like walking on air, kind of. I'm so nervous my mic is going to turn off. So yeah.
You're size 39, so 40 shouldn't be that big, and those shoes look ugly. How are you going to walk in those things? You really do need orthopedic shoes. I'm not trying to make fun. I love my insoles in my sneakers. It helps when you're a certain size to not get blisters and fuck your feet up worse. You already got funkle feet, honey. Why would you buy these cheap-ass sneakers? Hi, Nutty Niche. It's good to see you. Hey, Big Petty Energy. It's good to see you. Envelope X Glue. It's good to see y'all. I just don't even understand why you would buy sneakers like this. This is not good for your big Flintstone feet.
So these so far are pretty comfy. So
I don't
just make sure we're
believe
soft with them and they won't be as loose. But they're very cute, and they give the Skechers a run for the money for a fraction of the price. So yes, they do look good. So I also got this peach. It looks like Too Faced knockoff. Peach moisture, peach is sweet, schmechy lip color. So I do have a bit of remnant on it from when I was filming without the volume. There's a slight peach scent. It is moisturizing. I'm just done with
You would want food smelling products.
So yes. This is the peach lip gloss I got from Temu. It is like a
I haven't worn lip gloss
tint,
since I was in fucking junior high school.
But I like it. It's okay for the price. Yeah.
I remember the little tubes of lip gloss in junior high school thinking we were grown and wearing lipstick. And then as I got older and I realized I'd rather just be natural because a lot of the cosmetics, especially back in the day, use really messed up fucking chemicals. And being naturally black, I didn't need to put color on my face. And you know, there's no shade to those that use it to feel confident. I don't ever want y'all to think I'm dissing you, but I've never been a makeup girl, and except for painting my nails, I just don't see the point. But this bitch is putting peach lip liner on her like she's in junior high again. Hey, Debbie's World. I just don't even understand it at all.
This you're gonna laugh at me. Snow bleach. Now, as you can see on the cover, wherever there's chub rub, if you're a bigger girl, I don't know, you know the struggle. Wherever there's chub rub, there's gonna be a bit of discoloration, like a darker color.
Ma'am, chub rub, body bleach. She said chub rub. No, I ain't got nothing. Cause like I said, being naturally black, if I got dark spots, it just blends in with my skin tone. But the fact that you literally put out there that you needed body bleach for the chub rub is just,
the skin. Where the
like I said, that's short. That shit's crazy.
When I tried this for that area, like the chub rub areas, to see if it works, it just bleaches the skin a bit. So yeah, you can put it in.
And what we know of your man, you don't really need that because he ain't getting in. Just saying.
Your armpits, near your private areas. So yeah, that's what I got. I'm gonna try that out. I also got a mascara. We'll just see. I usually use Lash Princess, but it's all dried out and finished. So we'll see what this is like in black color. I think it's waterproof. So yeah, I got a mascara. I'll let you guys know how that goes. I got some faux mink lashes. They look pretty intense.
Oh Lord, what?
My eyes are so beady these days. And I got some waterproof lash adhesive. So yeah, I'm gonna give lashes another try.
Oh no, I grew up in New York and I've hung out with drag performers and everything else, and I've always asked them, how the fuck do you put them caterpillars on your eyelids and not go nuts? You know, I know because of my complexion, people can't see the fact that I got longer lashes. My kid literally inherited my lashes, and you can see it a bit better on him. And I hate getting eye hair in my eyes because of them. I don't understand the people that put these weirdo fucking caterpillars on their eyeballs to seem alluring. It's all fake. I don't get the fake.
These for the shoes. I don't usually wear socks, but the last time I went walking for a bit with Salah and
how do you not wear socks?
They have cute little smiley faces on them. I like this color of sock, and they're ankle socks. I always wear ankle socks. I have some green ones to go with my
yeah, because they can't go up your fat calves.
White. I also got a beach ball for the pool, or when it cools down a bit, or the beach. For the beach, good exercise.
She ain't doing no exercise. Get the fuck out of here.
I got Temu hair fibers. Where's the other thing I got there? I'm trying to improve my hair because the back is totally.
And this was the part that I definitely wanted to talk about because she had the nerve to call somebody bald in her rant the other day. You're using hair fiber, struggle strands. You have no room to talk when you hide your bald, Danny DeVito looking hair under a hijab, and you said you wore the hijab to hide that in your chins. Like I said, when my hair coils up, it looks different lengths. When I straighten it out, it's definitely longer. That's the key to black hair. Keep their shit natural and then straighten it out when you want the waves and shit. But the fact that she called somebody bald and they had the nerve to get Temu hair fibers. Okay.
Pretty normal and long.
That's a choice.
As you know. So I got dark brown hair fibers. Building fibers, they look like they're the same ingredients as Topic. They're so expensive.
Let's go lightly and definitely
pick. So let's see how it goes.
In discoloration.
But, my husband hates hair fibers. Like, he likes to touch my head. And he doesn't like when the transfer gets on his fingers. I say, just touch the back of my hair.
Yeah, Uncle Lee. It would drive me nuts. I hate get eye hair in my eyes.
It's like a little hair
piece. Hi, Trailer Park Trophy Wife. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, I don't mind y'all thinking I'm a girl too, because I can be grody. There's no shame in my game.
But it does match my hair color.
I got that ugly cute going.
And I got these. I really needed these. These are just bobby pins. If you're a hijabi, you know, you tie hands here to tie them to your clothes. You need a lot of these bobby pins, and they were dirt cheap. I also got some wax strips because sometimes I get some
You need bobby pins because your 7-layer chins keep trying to pop out, honey. You're not fooling anybody. And the fact that you just admitted you needed bobby pins to keep it in place when most people who wear hijabs who are normal size show their whole face contour. It rests upon their lovely necks. But you know that's not your game. So, okay.
Here, a couple hairs that return here. They're very stubborn. So I got some wax strips to wax the hair off. Wow. And last but not least, I got a brush because I don't have a brush. I use a comb, and so just one brush is easier to not in your hair.
You're 40! So. I have several brushes. Maybe it's just because black hair requires for detangling. I have my horsehair brush. I have a flat wire brush. I have a brush that I use with the blow dryer when I do blowouts. Like, how did you get this old and not have a brush? You've been living in Kuwait for 2 fucking years. It's insane to me. And the first brush she gets is from Temu.
Yeah, I took out everything out of the package already. And I'm so mad that it didn't record the... Like, I turned my mic off. I don't know. But anyway, so I have a brush.
Thank you,
Anya.
I swear, when she calls somebody bald and she uses hair fibers, it boggles my mind.
I'll try on the makeup in the future and let you guys know how it goes. I just tried the lip gloss on, but it's very light. It is moisturizing and it tints your lips, so I think it's really pretty cool for the price. So, yeah, I think Temu is very affordable. The clothing is, it fits well, so I'm very surprised by that. And I don't really have any complaints. So, yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this.
I didn't, and I have complaints about you using literal slave labor products when you claim to be about supporting your Muslim brothers and sisters. I guess if they're Chinese, they don't count. But we are going to move on because this shit train kept rolling, and apparently Chantel wanted our attention after the Frankenweenie Gate. So she decided that she was going to do a fail troll. And why do we call this a fail troll? Because A, it did not distract us from the Frankenweenie. B, we know it's not the same size as what you ate. I thought I hit like on these. Sorry, 31 frames. Turn that down just a little bit. And we're gonna bop her up because she didn't say anything of substance in this one either. But it's just funny, she thought this was gonna be a deflect.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So, I took the ketchup that's near the bottom, so now I gotta wait.
This whole manic Nikocado act is annoying too, for real.
Into what I wanted to talk about, the main subject of this video. I forgot to mention actually that, sorry, he jumped technical difficulties.
And spicy brown mustard. No offense to y'all yellow mustard users. I like my mustard with just a pinch of a kick, so I'm a spicy brown girl.
He was just recently released. He was in there, I think, for like, 2014 for about 10 years. He was acquitted on a charge of schmurder. I really have to come up with words to cover.
I don't know why your message was redacted, Trailer Park Trophy Wife, but I'm sure I probably agreed with it.
Vibes Cartel music. Back in the day, I used to go
YouTube's being weird about certain words.
Anyone from Jamaica, or, likes that kind of music? Yeah. The Jamaican flag in the chat. I used to listen to all kinds of dance hall rhythm mixes. And
no, the fuck you didn't. You would have been talking about that. You can't use BB's life as your life. Talking about you went to all kinds of Jamaican things. So get the fuck out of here. As people with family from the islands would say, you can't fake our culture. You can pretend all you want, but you weren't in no Jamaican dance halls. Are you trying to allude to the brothers that you scammed in Canada for a quickie that would not claim you? Because some dudes will bang anything as long as they don't have to act like they know you after. Your man's Frankenweenie are not as big as those weenies that you're eating out of a fucking skillet because you have no home training and you're too lazy to wash the full platter that you normally eat your slop off of. Good Lord, girl. There's so much that I can just drag you on without even having to go for the obvious.
So love Adonia, Vibes Cartel, Popcorn, Chris Martin, but Mavado was my favorite. And I freaked out because on an old Instagram account, Mavado followed me. And I was like thrown, like it was his actually official account.
Celebrities will often follow people because they want the fan engagement. You're not special, dum-dum. And especially dancehall and reggae people. I mean, I still love me some old school classics. But it's not like it's mainstream. You have to know you know. Like going in the clubs back in the early 2000s in Florida. Those little spots that look like hole in the walls. And dancing and grinding when I was younger in my 20s. That's the real. You talk about dance halls. I bet she couldn't even describe an actual dance hall. Because her big ass would have waddled in there and been the only one that looks like her up in there. Sorry, not sorry. But the real dance halls? Yeah, no. You would have definitely stuck out like a big bag of spoiled milk.
Something weird I noticed is that he followed Mavado's another like big star in Jamaica, like dancehall star.
You're gonna skip past this.
Like what?
She's still talking about it.
But yeah, so that was really cool back in the day. That brought back some memories and like.
You know, enough of your back in the day. What's going on here? He's still talking about it. You can't get Lovato, heifer. No, don't give cat sausages. What the? I am so glad that Callie. What the heck is going on with these message redacted stuff? I hope that. I'm going to have to work on the moderation stuff. Sorry if your messages got redacted. It's not on purpose. Her aunt was the one that did go Trailer Park Trophy Wife. I remember hearing about that. But she likes to be like silly putty and absorb stuff. But she's also bragging about these Jamaican men trying to make the allusion to Salah. And nah, heifer. It's not going to work. And I need to dispel the rumors about ethnicity and size because I've seen a lot of really rude stuff about Asian men and their penis size going around to make fun of Salah. And I could tell a lot of you have not had partners from Asian ethnicities. There are plenty of Asian men that have pretty decent, average and above average size penises. And it's really stupid and racist to keep floating those stereotypes around. I've seen micro penises from Southeast Asian men. I've seen black men who definitely shouldn't be confident. Your alleged husband definitely has no reason to be cocky or confident. I feel like it is a really stupid stigma and stereotype to act like penis size even matters. Because most penises are ugly, and she just happened to hitch herself to the ugliest, smallest penis in the world so far. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's it. I have some ketchup pickle tabs, which is French for mustard. I know people lose their crap whenever I speak French.
I don't care if you speak French. You can barely speak English.
I don't care. I'll do it anyway. So we're gonna
do what you want. You're Cartman.
So,
this is so nasty. I'm sorry to you ketchup lovers. I just don't like ketchup on meat. Not even hamburgers most of the time.
I sincerely thank those who have just tried to, like, bring me down, ruin my life in any way they can. Sincerely, if you've tried to do something towards me, to make me try to lose in life in some way, or see me down and out, if you celebrated that as a victory.
Ma'am, you're literally eating hot dogs out of a skillet. In an apartment you barely leave. You're 450 plus pounds. You're eating hot dogs with ketchup and mustard as a fucking struggle meal. I've seen the struggle pizzas that you ate too. I don't need to do anything to bring you down. All I gotta do is watch. You have brought yourself down. You are your own biggest enemy. I don't even understand this wannabe pep talk, but it gets worse. She somehow gets smugger. I don't get it.
See me rage, to see me cry, to see me upset.
Yeah, and we got it.
Note of how temporary that's been. I'm thanking you because anything like
don't thank me.
Throw my way. I've used it to make myself stronger. So the people literally wanted my marriage to fail, tried to ruin my.
She couldn't walk more than 5 minutes, but it made her stronger, y'all.
One person has actually admitted, it's on the internet, I just wanted to ruin her marriage. Well, I want to thank you too, because we've used that incident.
We ain't ruining that marriage. We see he ain't packing much. He has to pay for what he does get. So he's not going to leave that heifer. She's his cash cow. So no, nobody's going to ruin the marriage unless he finds another dum-dum with more money and better ways for him to get papers over in the Western world. They're a unit. A fucked up unit, but a unit. I'll give her that. We all now know why Salah stays with you, unfortunately.
As a way to make our relationship stronger.
Oh, I hate the fact that I see the cupcake recipe. I'm traumatized.
It can become so good. It's always too good to be true when things like that happen. But here we are, more closer than ever, more loving than ever.
Yeah, sure.
I have a ticket spot, and y'all are just sitting behind avatars, on your couches.
I have never used an avatar, even though I got a cute avatar. No, I take that back. When I was on Hannibal's panel the other night, because I was in my bedroom, I did use my little face, but that's still my face. And I do have a cute little Nixie avatar that I like to use from time to time. People don't have to show themselves to comment on your life. You don't get to control the narrative, heifer. I know you think that you're dissing people by saying, oh, they sit by an avatar. We know FFG rents the biggest space in your house. The house that is your brain. We know she's going to buy a house from all the years of covering you, and you're mad jelly because you wasted your time and your money on a crackhead who didn't want you. And now you're wasting your time on Frankenweenie and your money, so you're never going to own a house. But the fact of the matter is, you like to shame people, and then you act like you're another one like Breezy that tries to act like, I'm just an innocent victim, guys. I'm a Pollyanna. I don't understand why people are picking on me. Fuck out of here.
I'd rather be living the life than being the one talking about someone.
Living the life, huh?
Seriously, I've been on YouTube 7 years. It's taken me a long time.
Okay, Dirty One Friends. I wanted to make sure it wasn't my moderation, because I have light moderation on. Because, you know, idiots sometimes like to wait in here, and I'm not trying to have them spamming slurs and stuff. Hey, what if? If he could find someone with that little stump, it is his personality. It is goofy laugh, the fact that he doesn't want to work, the fact that he's a bum, yeah, all of that.
When I think about it, I'm exactly where I want to be in life. Like, no, it's not perfect, right? Other than the imperfections, which...
You're 40, you're over 450 pounds. You live in the dump. You did your little bingy's day out and showed us the trash and stuff outside your supposed luxury apartments. You're a miserable sow who has to rage for coins. But you're living the life? No, ma'am. No, I do not accept your reality. Your delusional thinking is not going to convince anybody outside your weirdo beezers who are just as fucked up as you are that you're really living your best life, because after this, you gave us rages. So what is it, Foodie? We made you stronger and you're living your better life and you're happy with your short dick man? Or are you the rage queen? That's why I said, when you put up a fake front, it always throws people off when the real you comes out. That's why I said, I stick with the real ones on here. Yeah, they might be messy to some of y'all. You don't like what we say all the time. You don't like our views or certain things. But we don't give you the fake. And that's why so many more people get drawn to us, because they realize we're not going to lie. We're not going to motivate them against others. We don't even all have to agree on shit all the time. But we are going to come at you with our real personas, because we don't have to pretend that we like everybody like you try.
My health in order, battling some demons regarding that.
You're all the demon.
Job. I have a whole bunch of beezers, my tribe, that I get to talk to, entertain on a daily basis. And I can do that from anywhere in the world.
On a bunch, these people are nuts. Her tribe.
Everything I have. So,
or like Teardrop and No Name.
A lot of people want to be social media influencers. They want to have YouTube channels. And
I don't. I just want to talk shit and have fun. I'm a writer. I don't need to be an influencer.
The game is being able to stay hanging on, even with so much hate, vitriol, rumors, conspiracies.
It's because you're an undiagnosed sociopath, probably psychopath, narcissistic bitch. You love the attention, even the negative attention. I, as a diagnosed sociopath, just know that if people want to talk shit, talk shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm honest about it. I know people say shit about me. They ain't saying it to my face, so why the fuck do I care? And I wish more people would understand that. There are always going to be people that want to talk shit about you. Whether you're a nice person, whether you're a nasty person. It's up to you how much you want to let them get under your skin. I say don't. It's more funny. They get madder.
You know, IRL stuff thrown at you. And still keep going with a smile on your face. That's challenging for a lot of people. And I get a lot of like, how do you do it? And I mean,
She doesn't have a choice. Her man's the one that decided to show his Frankie Weenie to Kaibella.
We'll say and do the most horrible things on a daily basis. We'll talk crap about me for days.
Hey, Debbie Smith. It's good to see you, honey.
Horrible things about me, my family, whatever. And then like a clap back is
exactly, Brown Eyed Girl. That is such a perfect thing to say, too. Genuinely happy people don't have to tell you. You can see it in the way they act. You can see it in the way they carry themselves, even when they're going off on other people. So that's a good question, Sanishi. As somebody who was afraid of that diagnosis when I got it a couple of years back, it is a person that has antisocial personality disorder. Even though I do interact with people on a limited scope and I'm very social online, I get it in short dosage. I do my best to avoid other humans as much as possible. That's why when we moved out here into the cut, I love it because I can go outside now and not run into people most of the time. We also have tendencies of manipulation if we don't get that checked with therapy and psychotherapy. We have an ability to just not show empathy at all, or very limited empathy in my choice. To me, I describe it as a light switch for empathy, where I can feel sad for certain things. There are certain things that I hear and it's just like it doesn't click in my brain, or I don't want it to click in my brain. There are also times where I just completely cut off mentally from everything and everyone. It's a spectrum too, because there are sociopaths that lean into more violent tendencies. And I would say when I was younger, that was more where I was, where I had to fight everyone and everything physically. Because I was very emotional that way, reactionary. Where if you stepped to me, it was easy for me to throw hands. It was easy for me to keep hitting until I drew blood. So like I said, it is a spectrum. And I do want more people to understand that mental health happens, but people shouldn't use it as a shield or a weapon against people. If I fuck up, hold me accountable. I will never use my sociopath diagnosis or my mental health diagnosis as a schizoaffective disorder to take the blame away from the shit I do. That is why I speak up against these Lolcows who do that. Hey, Kimberlina, welcome to the chat, honey. It's good to see you. But I want to be honest, because these people get on here and say, well, I can act like that because it's my mental health. And no, we're not doing that. There's too much of a stigma, and there are millions of us in this country alone that live with these issues, and I refuse to let these Lolcows portray it in a negative light. We, with help, with a good support system, with actual therapy and psychotherapy, can live a balanced life. I'm not going to act like I'm a normal person. I channel a lot of my crazy into my creative work. That is why I know having a proper outlet is best alongside everything. But this bitch doesn't get that. Amber doesn't get that. Boogie doesn't get that. And it's frustrating because they will misrepresent mental health. Nikocado too. He's another motherfucker that does that shit. And it's frustrating to those of us who really live with this, who don't want to be a caricature or a parody for what mental health is.
Each time I do that, I at least know that I feel bad for it after. And
you don't feel bad, you liar.
Than that. And I want to have that emotional intelligence to be able to control.
You don't have that, and you're not a better person. Thank you so much for the super chat, Uncle Leo. I just think it's easier, honestly, to just be honest. There's no reason to lie about stuff, especially with the people that want to go real life. I'm waiting for these motherfuckers who like to go IRL to go, oh, hey, look, she was in the mental hospital a couple of times. Because when I apply for stuff, that shit literally comes out. I was 5150 over 20 years ago. So I know what 5150 means. I literally had an abusive partner say that he could bake-rack me anytime he wanted to try to keep me in line. I don't hide because I know motherfuckers will try to use that shit against me. They did it because of my political views on Twitter. And that's when I said, fuck it, I'm not gonna hide. Y'all want to use my past against me? Go right the fuck ahead. My present is lovely, so hit me all you want with the past shit. I don't give a fuck. Honestly.
I never got hate. I never got people like, critics, haters, whatever. So I wouldn't have been exposed to that. So that's, something else I'm thankful for. So thank you very much.
Shut up. Don't thank me. You've never controlled yourself. You've never...
Anyway, enough of the corny pep talks.
Yeah, enough of you with this. We've got more to get through, and self-righteous foodie? No. Let's get to Ragey Foodie. Ragey Foodie's always fun. This is her KFC that she just did the other day, yesterday actually. She never changes. This is why I only cover her once a week now. I thought about, and I might still bring back the Calling Out the Heffa video format series every once in a while when I feel like just going off. But there's a reason why I started covering Chantel, especially once a week, because she never changes. It's always what food is she going to shovel in her face and make excuses. It's not fun to watch anymore. It's not funny watching somebody literally unalive themselves and binging Defiant. So I just don't see myself constantly calling her out the way I do. But the Oklahoma Heffa, which we're going to get to soon, oh yeah, I would love to do a Calling Out the Heffa series about that, because that shit's wild. Thank you so much, Spooky Fawn Speeds. I just believe in being honest.
This is my breakfast.
It's easier to be honest.
KFC. I always look, dead in the mornings.
You always look dead anyway.
Don't even ask me where my sleep patterns. Come. It's bad. It's bad. Okay, I got some cheese.
We know. You're up all night watching us, dum-dum. And I will keep stressing that one of the things that my psychiatrist worked on me about, even gave me medicine to help with it for the first couple of years that I was seeing her, is you need full sleep. I've had to kick myself in the butt some nights with going over the second novel, because when I stay up too late, I get wonky. So a full night's sleep is so important. That's why a lot of times you'll see me like, I love Hannibal's chat. I love doing his panels. But once that clock strikes midnight, I might even sometimes push it to 1, because we're on different time zones. I'm going to bed. Some nights I've even fallen asleep listening to his fun streams. Because after 1 a.m., my brain is like, nope, you need to sleep. It's how you recoup when you're sick, whether it's mental or physical. A good night's sleep is a good body and mind balance, y'all. I know it's hard sometimes. I know sometimes that insomnia might hit you. But there are sleep tricks you can play. Sometimes it's rain. Sometimes it's soft sounds like lo-fi. Sometimes it's just turning everything off, closing your eyes, and just thinking of calm, serene areas. But I'm telling you, you will feel mentally and physically better if you get a good night's rest. There's no amount of tea or GorlWorld or political or anything that's going to keep me up all night anymore. Sleep has been my best friend after 40. And in the 50s and 60s and beyond, I am always going to be a proponent for getting enough rest. And not 10 hours during the day like this crazy bitch.
A chicken burger that has a hash brown, a random hash brown. I don't know how any
a hash brown.
Excuse me, and Diet Pepsi. Okay, let's dig in. Bismillah. Thank you for this wonderful food. I appreciate it.
Those fries look disgusting.
Today I want to complain. There's like a hash brown on it.
Why? It's already deep fried.
Twister. I want to complain about your hurt fifis. No, I'm not talking about incessantly insult.
See, this is why I say she does this shit for attention. You're the only one with her fifis. Your man is the one who's got his Franken dick all over the fucking internet. Nobody else got her fifis. We're just here to make fun of you. Why do you always say stuff that is easily deflected back at you while you shovel enough food for more than one person into your gullet? Fried foods, just what the beat is ordered, huh?
Someone,
the nerve.
I'm talking about, oh jeez. What? You're broke? Trying to cancel people over just stupid things. Having different opinions, maybe making
you can't cancel what never really was. I know a lot of these YouTube wannabe celebrities think they're bigger than they are, and literally, Foodie, you're bigger than most people size-wise. But the fact of the matter is, you weighed in, just like Elon Musk did, which I covered on my Bionic Chronicles on Twitch, about the UK riots, which, A, it's not your country. B, stay in your fucked up lane. C, you're spouting your man's fucking geopolitics, which is as ignorant as they come. It is none of your business. You don't live in the UK. You don't vote in the UK. It is none of your business to weigh in on what's going on in the UK, because we know you don't give a fuck about Muslims, Miss I Buy from Temu. So stop putting these stupid community tab posts. Matter of fact, somebody I just followed, and I don't want to get their name wrong, so I'll have them posted up next week, showed your community tab post, which was ignorant, and called you out both here and on Twitter. And I don't understand why you think that you are wise enough, popular enough, or even smart enough to be weighing in on this stuff. Mind your business, Heffa. Ain't nobody trying to cancel you. Nobody's coming to listen to your geopolitics talk. We're coming to watch you eat yourself until coma status.
You don't like? And the hash brown is good, but it's weird. Fizzy goodness.
It's all deep fried. How do you even taste it?
Here's a lesson for you.
No lesson.
You're not gonna like everything people say. You're gonna be offended and like, oh well. I mean, you can't cancel somebody just because you don't like what they say. And again, I'm not talking about hate speech and stuff like that. It's different. Because I do think that you can weaponize your words. And I hate when ignorant people say.
You're ignorant. And the only thing she thinks is hate speech is us calling her a heifer and us calling her fat. That's the hate speech that she cares about. She don't care about slurs. Bitch, literally, there's archives of you throwing up the Hitler salute. There's archives and even recent videos where you kept calling FFG an anti-Semitic slur. You called Charlie Cold. You are a constant lesson in how not to be a fucking bigot. So don't get on here on a fucking pedestal that can barely hold you talking about hate speech. You are hate speech, dum-dum.
Words are just words. They don't hurt. Have you ever heard of emotional pain? No, they can't kick your ass, but they can hurt you in an emotional way.
And I get that, Trailer Park Trophy Wife. People think that New York City is just like this bastion of liberalness and all ethnicities living together. My house was literally under the threat of firebombing because they didn't want us in his neighborhood. I've dealt with racism in all aspects of this country, and I think for a lot of people of color, we develop sociopathic tendencies to just cut our feelings off. I said it on Hannibal's panel a couple of weeks back, that is how my mind works. Because I've literally had people, exactly what if, that word too, but I've literally had people try to threaten my life simply for existing as black in this country, so I just don't emotionally process shit like people do. I've been threatened on so many fucking levels that it just does not interest me when people want to throw lame insults. And I've literally played the dozens with my family, so if you're gonna do the insult game, make it fucking funny. That's all I'm saying, make it funny. Yeah, that's all I want. I don't want anything but yeah.
I mean, people who are really sensitive online, and it's like...
You're really sensitive online. She keeps trying to copy me, y'all, but she can't. Because I know your clown jester loves talking about me. He's fucking obsessive at this point.
No, because what happens is if you don't like what I say, you leave. New people join.
No, they don't. You bought them people. That's why your views don't match your 100K.
If someone has a different opinion, if someone offends you with a joke, you're going to be offended by people. It's spicy. Hot sauce.
It's so gross.
It makes the burger like
I don't care about your food.
Even you guys, if you offend somebody, like, no. Because all you're doing is giving your opinion. I hate cancel culture. Especially with, like, it depends on what the person does. Like, obviously...
I don't hate cancel culture. I think some people deserve to be canceled. I think if a celebrity steps out of line and does inappropriate things or says inappropriate things, then I have the right to not support them anymore. A lot of people get away with that shit still, or whine about being canceled because, yeah, people don't want to watch your shows if you're an asshat. People don't want to go to your concerts if you express stuff that harms vulnerable groups. It's not canceled. It's people just not wanting to fuck with you no more. Kid Rock.
know, certain predatory behaviors. But there are a lot of criminals who like have TikTok accounts or YouTube accounts. They've been in prison, but not for like, it depends on the crime. I think there's certain things in society we can all agree, we all get our pitchforks out for.
This is this bullshit that her grift gang buddies like to talk about. Because they love pulling up mugshots of people from their past. And like I said, if you're a Gen Xer and you don't have something in your past that you may not be proud of, but you have grown back past, get the fuck out of here. Did you even live life? Just because some of us didn't get arrested and knew to run after a fight when the cops were called, doesn't mean we didn't do certain things. I'm just saying that a lot of us are just honest about our shit. Because we're not ashamed of our shit. We're in better places now. But Chantal and her little group of fucking degenerates love to go on that little vlog site and put up that IRL shit. And now they don't like it that there are people like me that call your shit out because you're not going to cause divides against those of us who just find each other entertaining. You're not going to slap somebody's mugshot up there and act like you're shaming them because they'll own their shit. I seen what they tried to do to Busy Lil B with that shit, and I'm not okay with that. She has owned her mistakes. So no, you will not divide a lot of us with your tactics, and I know you hate that.
Sorry, I had to get some chips because chips with sandwich I have trouble not eating like them alone.
You just...
Another thing I want to kind of bring up is when people say, how
she
you
just ate French fries and a sandwich with a hash brown, and now she's eating potato chips. But this isn't a binge.
It's different. When we went to Thailand, I did a lot of videos. So I also...
Stop making excuses. We seen them Thailand trips where you were waddling and struggle waddling. You had to be fucking airlifted. Not airlifted. Basically elevated up to a temple because you were not walking those stairs. And then when he made you walk down those stairs, you looked miserable as fuck. We seen those poor taxi drivers almost looking like the Flintstone car when you got in and fucking struggling to scooch over, encroaching on the sala there and the airplane seats. We still want the footage of the tuk-tuk. Salah, you can make some money, man. Release those photos. Release those clips. The fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter the degree of weather. Just because you ran around like a crackhead in Canada because you got some illegal substances when you made your visit there in January, doesn't mean you're physically active, Heifer. And we're going to see some of that when I get to Piggy.
The hotel. You're paying for the hotel. Enjoy it. Use the pool. Go to the cafe. Seal and lounge in the bed. Where's the controversy? It's like when Amber went on a trip and she also stayed in the hotel. Well, she's not in the best of shape, like me. So
you're not in the best of shape, and you don't. Amber don't need you to defend her, you fair weather frenemy. The fact of the matter is, when I went on vacation to Lansing for kiddo's graduation, because it was way too much of a drive, we spent a couple of days down there. It was lovely. It's a lovely place. But it wasn't content. And walking around was nice because I actually took my health seriously. The fact that you make excuses for why you're going to sit in a hotel room stuffing your face yet again, which was the majority of your content in Thailand, except for, that one time you went to the mall and he let you buy candy with your own money. You're fucking embarrassing, Foodie. Stop trying to act like you're living a life. You're living a life none of us want and none of us are jealous of. I don't understand it either, Uncle Leo. I enjoy it through other people's commentary, but there is no way I could sit and watch her eat. It's disgusting. Hey, Bubbles Pondu, it's good to see you, hon. Lansing is a very beautiful area. I was just impressed. There's a lot of, old-style stuff, like the churches and that one university we were looking at. It is a very pretty town. So I don't understand why the heifer thinks we all want to just photo and let people know all of our location. I might live out in a rural area, being up here in Upper Michigan, but it doesn't mean I want my neighbors to know when we're not home. I'm sorry. No, thank you. At all.
Can't go and enjoy, hotel living. There's just something about it,
Hotel
Let's
living.
Vacation the way we want. If you want to go mountain climbing, go. But don't look down on others.
You ain't climbing no fucking mountain. And we look down on you because you make this your content. And you try to act like you're better than people.
There's so many, more important things you could get on people's butt about. But staying in a hotel.
I get on you because you're lazy. I get on you because you fake mental health. I get on you because you don't take your diabetes seriously. And I'm not mocking the disease. I've lost family members to the disease. I am so glad that I dodged that bullet by getting my shit together. But the fact of the matter is, you put your life as content, and you think people are only getting on you for the superficial. There's way more to the depths of your layers to talk about, heifer.
That you pay for instead of going out. I'm gonna be doing some sealing when I travel. I'm gonna do vlogs.
You do
I'm
sealing all the time.
So it won't get nearly as hot. So there's that.
Bullshit.
And the summer here is mostly why I don't go out a lot. And then people will say, well, go walk in the mall. I don't like malls. I don't like walking in malls. It's not something I enjoy
She
doing.
don't like malls because she's broke.
You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. How much do they spend thousands of dollars in the mall? I don't enjoy it.
I'm telling you, cutting soda out has been so good for my health. I just, like I said, it's not to knock those who like soda. I know sometimes you need that carbonation, but bubbly gives me just that kick without all the added sugars and processing stuff. And the canned bubbly, because the bottled bubbly, they put some weird coloring filter in there, and I don't like the taste of that. But I'm telling you, she drinks these sodas, she eats enough for a small fucking army, and then she wants no pushback. It's crazy.
No shopper, and I'm not for gold, so. Anyway.
You're not a regular shopper either.
My candy.
Candy too.
Alright, I'm scolding everybody. It's just my opinion. That's it. Everyone has one, everyone's entitled to one.
Yeah, and you can't tell people that we can't talk about you, put my content on there. I tell people all the time, I can't control people that talk about me. Let them. They're talking about me. I probably don't even know they fucking exist. It really is silly that she keeps saying these talking points over and over again, yet she rages too.
Giving your opinion on someone else giving their opinion, you have the right to give them crap for that, because you're literally doing what you're condemning them for. So, that's it for now. That was really yummy.
That made absolutely no sense. It must be Funko Logic. I'm done with that one too, because, you know, she thought she was making a point, and all she did was remind us that Chantel failed out of a lot of things in her life, and she didn't get her degree, so it is what it is. It's pseudo-intellectualism, and we don't have to abide by it. But we're going to move on to Piggy, because this heifer talks about how we make fun of her and stuff, and how we can't be in her shoes. We wouldn't want to be in those swampy shoes. But Piggy condensed down the little walk tantrum that she did to under 3 minutes. And this is why I love GorlWorld editors. And I will always give GorlWorld editors their props, because they help making me react to this heifer so much easier. And 31 frames is still one of my favorites. In fact, she might end up being my exclusive because of how hard she works. And girl, I meant what I said in my emails. I'm going to get you, definitely. But until then, until we can work out something more solid, I will always plug her channel, because she really does work so hard on these edits. And it's not just Chantel. She will cover anybody that she finds interesting, and anybody that one of us who works with her asks. So just please give her some love, because you know I got you, 31 frames.
Hi.
So many birds here.
Yeah.
And the palm tree.
Oh, this is the chemistry we're supposed to be. Exactly, Panda Bondu. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Now you have 5 minutes.
Walk for that place.
And you know what, Spooky? That's what I said. A lot of us understand what Chantel was. It was just last year, because there ain't no shame in my game, where I was doing I gotta take breaks while I'm cooking. I'm gonna go sit. I was huffing and puffing and everything. And now I take the fact that I can stand and prep and move around the kitchen as I'm on the right path, but it takes a slow, steady dedication. And as long as you're doing the stuff you can for your family, there's no shame for your game. I will never mock fellow fatties. I am always gonna be a big girl. My goal weight has always been just at 200 or just a little under 200, because I do still like having a fat armor. It's one of the things mentally I will never shake because of what happened to me as a kid. I do like that layer of protection, that layer of knowing that I will never be small enough to be grabbed up again. So that is just how I've always handled that. So I'm never not going to be a big girl in certain ways. I just want to be a healthier girl. And it's not one of those weirdo body positivity or acceptance bullshit. There's only one person, as I said, that I want to accept my form, and he does. So I'm not doing this for everybody. You're never going to see me acting like a cover model when I get to that goal weight. But you will probably see a baby bump, because that's the goal.
Car?
No, I don't.
Yalla.
Gonna go back to the car?
Yeah, he does. She does need to walk.
If you feel well,
I don't feel well.
If you feel not well, just go back to the car.
No, I don't feel well. She's like a 5-year-old.
I feel frustrated because I feel like nobody understands my limitations. Like,
we understand, and we know it was all self-inflicted. We understand that you have eaten yourself into a part where your lungs are struggling, your organs, all of them are struggling. You might not carry the fat lipedema like Shanae in your lower leg, but I know that upper body is making your feet fucking struggle to walk because I've been there. And there's no excuse. We have given you ways to where you can make it better for yourself. We didn't even tell you to fucking swim because you struggle at that. All you had to do was pool walk, water walk in place in your apartment. And you could drop weight. Well, no, not with the way you eat. Because you also have to balance that out with not putting so many fucking calories into your system. You don't need to reward yourself every time you do physical activities. But as we see, Chantal is never going to fucking change.
I'm not well in the heat. I always try to go out.
She does, SH. She really does.
I just can't. Like, I'm not built that way.
I can't. I'm military raised.
I don't know.
What can you do, Heffa?
To me, like, for you, it's not hot. But for me, I'm like, I feel like I'm going to throw up.
I don't like the heat either. I don't like the extreme weathers. And I picked a crazy spot to live because we get extreme cold here. Y'all have seen the snow pictures. And that was called a light winter by my husband. And I side-eyed him like he was fucking crazy. Because I lived on Staten Island most of my life. And yeah, sometimes we had brutal winters. But we normally got through them pretty quick from what I remember. It was always upstate that got completely buried in snow. The fact of the matter is, extreme anything is messed up, but that's why you set up a home gym. But yeah, the price of stuff to carry your weight is not good. That's why I laugh as you make fun of my squeaky exercise bike, but I can sit on that exercise bike because it can hold my weight limit. Just saying. Pouting like a little toddler. Shameful.
Film you?
No, it's okay.
With the Kuwait towers again?
Okay.
She looks like she's pregnant with octuplets. Thank you for speeding this up, Piggy. I can't stand Frankeweenie's face. And this is how fast she waddled to get back into the car. This is the chemistry we're supposed to be jelly of. That Fanny do is shit for her.
It's not too hot.
She's
for
glistening
him,
like a honey baked ham.
How come it's too hot for me then?
Because you're
I
fat.
know I'm heavier, but
yeah. I sweat when I work out too.
Than me that can probably walk around more than that in the heat.
Like me, Heifer. I know you don't want to say it. I know you don't want to admit it. There are people who are heavy like you. Nobody's heavy like you. There's people who are fat like me who can move about, who can exercise, who can talk and exercise for 30 minutes. Did you want to allude to that, honey? Because I sweat after a good workout. It's natural. Your body's purging toxins. But you sweat it for an under 5-minute walk. You should be ashamed of yourself. It ain't the heat. It's everything you've done to yourself.
You're still newer to Kuwait and didn't grow up here. Yeah.
Stop giving her excuses, Beezer. She's fat, she's lazy.
Thanks, guys, for being kind. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
We are the pioneers of American
Alright, y'all, we're gonna move on to the next one, because this ad is a perfect break. The fact that her Beezers are still loyal to her, some of them, because they ain't got anything else going on, cracks me up. But she always loses them. She blocks them when they don't completely kiss her massive ass. I seen Capone Boxer making their rounds. I see you. I know that you got dissed by her. And while I'm going to be skeptical for a bit of any Beezer that defects, I will welcome any of you who get tired of her fuck shit with open arms as long as you keep it 100. You know, I love me some lime jello. I love pics. They all tried to help Foodie at one point, but they realized early on that the bitch is a liar who's never going to change. So I definitely will welcome former Beezers as long as you realize that if you go running back to her, I'm going to drag you for fucking filth. Because it ain't the status. And we're going to learn that with the Alexis stuff. Stop being mesmerized by these fucking Lolcows. They are not famous and they don't give a fuck about you. Okay. Did I pop that back up again? There we go. I accidentally hit the eye back on that. I love that I don't have to transition anymore. I'm on my husband's laptop, and I love it. I might end up taking it from him eventually.
People who make fun of me are uglier than me.
I love the voice. And like I said, I've never, and like, looks are subjective. I have never portrayed myself as anything but a sassy old black woman. I'm not trying to act like it's about looks for me. And I think that's why Chantel always loses out when she tries to go after me. You will never see me on here trying to act like I'm a pretty person. I never gave a fuck about that. When you try to fight somebody with substance, which is superficiality, you always lose, Heifer. And that's sad for you, but funny for me.
Hi.
Even if that was his eggplant, that eggplant is more beautiful than...
That eggplant's a fucking Frankenweenie. Get all the way the fuck out of here with that nonsense. We're already starting with some bullshit. If y'all have not seen the cupcake recipe, as we're calling it, I would not recommend it. Because, like I said, I have never been one to think penises are pretty. I mean, I don't mind them, obviously. But they're not normally pretty to look at. But when I say his is fucking horrific, and now we see why he clings to you, Miss Cash Cow, stop it. Get help. This was ridiculous. You should have said nothing. You could have looked unbothered. People would have let it go. But you instead decided to do this shit, and now everybody's going to keep talking about Frankenweenie. It does sometimes creep people out, Deb W. But her voice gets on people's nerves, so I can see why so many editors are experimenting. Hey, Skinny Queens Reacts. I got so much replay to do of your stuff, too. I love Skinny Queens Reacts. She is another reactor who does amazing lives. Sometimes I'll put her on while I'm doing edit work in the background, and I'll say hello. Amazing GorlWorld commentator, amazing vlogger, one of the few with today's vlogs that I enjoy. Because I don't enjoy a lot of vlogs. Especially since a lot of people who vlog have their shit together. And I really don't want to watch the mess up vlogs of Foodie. But when I find people that are interested and talk about stuff, and Mary, My 500-Pound Life, too. I love all three of them. Those are my three top ones.
Her Slimer face. So she really has no
exactly,
place
Trailer Park Trophy Wife.
That
is a perfect saying. Peen should be useful rather than pretty, and it's neither with Salah at all. We see why he stays with you, girl.
Anybody, because again, her ex looks like Nat Turd with an bald eggplant.
Why are you so focused on FFG's ex? This is the shit that I couldn't wrap my mind around, because I was listening while I was making dinner last night in the girl gang stuff. Why the fuck are you so focused on FFG's man? Why is it that you think that's a tit for tat? You're talking about her ex even. So, did you really think this was an insult? She made fun of her ex. So, this is the level of juvenile that you deal with Chantal. She's so ridiculous.
And head shave.
It was good, Vicky. I'm glad you asked. I just did 20 minutes on the bike today because we're going out later on. It's between 20 to 30 minutes of either cycling activity or at least 40 minutes to an hour at a river walk and in the next town over in West Branch. And it's good activity. I don't understand why these people don't get that you need to do physical activity. But because of the way her and ALR eat, they also need to modify what they put in them because there's no exercising off the level of food she puts in herself.
All right, so... And then since then, she's had to invent any man because no man will touch her.
Even if that was true, which is more than likely not because FFG doesn't use her life for content, it's still less pathetic to have a fake boyfriend than to have a fake husband with a Frankenweenie who would have dumped you for Kaibella. You make this too easy. It's not even a fair layup. You keep talking about FFG because she reacts to your content. But when she goes low, then you want to wind her being bullied. Stick it to FFG. Stop bringing in people that have nothing to do with this. You're the one that decided Frankenweenie needed to be your partner in crime and on camera with you. That's your fault.
No. Unless she pays them.
Oh,
again,
Mira.
Who are you accusing
Mira.
of paying men for sex when... Let's be real. Who invented a whole lumberjack? Not me.
You invented the whole lumberjack. So I don't even understand the point you're trying to make. You literally, like Piggy flashed up, gave that Frankenweenie 9K. All the tea was spelt on this fake relationship, Chantal. I know you love to try to be petty and defiant and deflect on the other people, but it's not a flex to be in a relationship. That's your life. The rest of us are just living ours.
How do you know she pays? Have you seen
doesn't.
what she looks like, Juliana? Have you heard her?
That's her argument. How do you know that she pays? Have you seen what she looks like? Have you seen what you look like without filters? You were just telling the whole world that you literally had to pay that man to claim you. Just like you tried with Koki and he said, no, he'd rather be with the fridge that looks ridiculous. It is hilarious to me how obsessed you are with the fact that FFG may or may not have a partner. She might not, but even if she does, I can guarantee you his Frankenweenie won't be all over the fucking internet like yours is. Hey, Elaine Gray, it's good to see you, honey. Oh, I was laughing my ass off in the kitchen last night listening to that. She is going to, like, she tried to play Unbothered, but she went low, and then FFG went lower, and now we got that amazing intro that she's going to play every once in a while, and I love it. Hi, Diabetic Necromorph Leg Pondu, it's good to see you. I don't understand it either. I don't understand how she props that Frankenweenie up and acts like we're supposed to be jealous of them. Get the fuck out of here. Thank you so much for the super chat, Elaine Gray. I love you too. I just think it's hilarious that she really sits there acting smug after the fucking internet has seen your man's deformed junk. You were fine when you were like, well, no face, no crime, but you knew it was his. And that's why you're acting like this. Because you know we're all just laughing at you again. Hey, Magulator. Thank you for listening, hon. I just think it's hilarious that she thinks that she's fooling anybody. If you're really unbothered, you don't do stuff like this, bitch. I don't care if it gets to you. You're not supposed to be bothered.
Voice? Would you touch her? Would you have sex with her? Be honest.
If I swung that way, yes. There's no shame in my game if I swung that way, because it's not just looks. Somebody that can make you fucking laugh. Somebody who can just chill with you, be themselves, be real. That's what you should be looking for in a partner. Not some eye candy whose front really doesn't even look all that great and whose bottoms is definitely fucking deformed. It just shows that you're all about the superficial, and that's why none of your relationships have lasted. You weirdo.
And that's why she has to come online and go, well, my boyfriend looks more like a lumberjack. Meanwhile,
she has never said that. Enough of the fucking lies, Chantal. We're going to move to the reason why she was so adamant on talking shit about FFG, because it's the only thing she's got. It's the same cycle over and over. And hey, Lord of the Fruit Flies. But the Oklahoma Heffa decided to take a crown back. And I was in the realm of not covering Ambi because A, she's younger than me, B, she's fucking stupid. Let's just be for real. She is one of those other pseudo-intellectuals who say words that don't make sense. But when I say this drama, and not just the Erica Valentine bullshit, because I said my piece about them on the Fit Bonds, you don't deserve to recoup your money back. You're the ones who's let a troll go too far, so you get what you get, dum-dums. I'm not going to follow or hype them up. But when I say the drama between her and her ex-BFF, Alexis, has been very interesting, I'm going to play some Apatheticfax for you. Because this is what happens when you make friends online with somebody you really didn't know for a year, treat them like shit, lie on them, throw them away for a literal feeder. And like I said, I'm not about backstabbing friends, whether they're former or current. But I'm also not a public figure on YouTube like some of these bitches using people. So I'm definitely here for the tea. And I'm so glad that Apatheticfax compilated a lot of this stuff. So we're going to watch part of part 1 and part of part 2. Then we're going to get to Ambi's ridiculous response with a newer creator who's a part of the girl gang. Because the Oklahoma drama has been very interesting.
Let's say I do gaslight my audience. Who freaking cares?
This
We care,
channel
Heffa.
is not a weight loss channel. You don't send a huge pie and bread to a weight loss channel.
I'm gonna wait till
You
this
don't
is
do
done.
it. Again,
Because I love some of the openings they do.
Like the walking example of what not to be and to lose your weight. I feel like in my past life, I was a doctor or a nurse.
Exactly.
I lost control of my bowels and I pooped my pants.
Take that to your grave. Don't share that. That's disgusting.
Potatoes, man.
If you've missed the drama between Alexis and Amber this week, let me
We're
quickly
gonna
fill you
bop this
in.
up just a bit.
Alexis and Amber have been talking for a little over a year, and they are absolute best friends in the entire world, despite never actually meeting in person. Recently, Amber's
Look,
girlfriend...
I'm all for meeting people online and forming actual friendships with people, so I'm not gonna knock that. We are in the digital age. It does happen. But I will say this. You gotta pick your friends carefully, just like you would pick them in real life. Listen to them vibes. And that's not just towards ALR, because I don't really give a fuck about her. That's to Alexis. She be catching feelings way too quickly for people online. Just measure yourself. Meter that out there, Heffa. You don't need to be BFFs with everybody you meet online. You don't need to get girlfriends every time somebody talks to you or slides in your DMs. Shit's weird.
Friend Emily, aka Tommy
Oh,
Slamy,
I
has
hate
been
that
exposed
word
as
so
a
much
feeder.
now, Deb.
And
They
despite
use
knowing
this
this,
so
Alexis would
much.
lash out at Amber's viewers and actually defend their relationship.
Oh, good lord. With
But
the
both Amber
Heffa.
and Alexis admit that when Amber is in a relationship, she completely neglects her friendships, which started to piss Alexis off. With Emily, aka Tommy Slamy, being exposed as a feeder.
And that's weird too, because I can tell you, Beans has been my longtime friend, Pix is my longtime friend, and now too. I can get really pulled into my written work and creative content. So that's when I really do disappear. I have never disappeared over my marriage because he's my best friend too. But when I'm busy doing other stuff, I let them know, hey, I might not respond really quick to what's going on. I might not hop on the Discord right now because I have to focus on the creative content that I'm writing out. And they understand. I don't like the clingy vibes that gave from Alexis either. Because while, yes, your friend should be there for you and vice versa as much as you can, y'all all have lives too. Pix has a life and volunteer work that she does, so I try not to bother her while she's doing that. Beans has a life and very good work that she does, so I try not to bother them with that. I just think that it's weird that people think a friend is supposed to just put you completely first all the time. And if you have your own life and family, priority-wise, that's just not realistic at all.
Amber decided to come online and fake their breakup in an attempt to silence anyone talking about the subject, just to get drunk and do a live stream where she admits they never actually broke up and that she will be staying with her feeder girlfriend. This also made Alexis extremely angry.
Because I know I can go MIA when the muse is on my shoulders. When I need to write something out, that is my full focus. And I am glad that I've made friends that understand that. They don't get upset. Because they know, I'll let you know I'm okay. I'll let you know what's up. But when I'm focused on getting something finished, that's what I'm going to do.
Gave Amber an ultimatum to either choose her or Slamy. Amber chose Slamy. So Alexis took to TikTok to publicly announce she was ending her friendship with Amber, and thus the tea spilling began.
Another weird thing.
Amber then did yet another live stream where she called Alexis to confront her about the tea spilling, and Alexis didn't hold back, calling Amber out on this relationship, past relationships, and Amber's behavior. Amber has since deleted the video. Alexis has been in DMs, on TikTok, and in comment sections spilling it all, and now she has created a YouTube channel where she is doing her first Q&A, where it sounds like she will happily be answering any and all questions and really spilling the tea. Oh, and she also made this cringe edit of herself. Anyways, now that you're all caught up, let's get into the video.
Why would she make GorlWorld great again? See, this is why I side-eye a lot of these side characters in the Amberverse. Because I'm not trying to knock them, stupid ad, for trying to get that bag. But you gotta come correct with that. You can't just come in here talking about make GorlWorld great again. You're not making it great. You're just bringing more tea and dirty drama. Be for real with this stuff. Because if you're going to try to play Pollyanna, I'm going to call you out. Sorry, Alexis. You don't get no sway. Because you have all this tea on Amber, including the stuff that we're going to get to, because, good Lord, it's a mess. I just think it's weird that she would put her face on something that says, make GorlWorld great again. Get the fuck out of here.
Really big rewards.
Google, you get enough for my money. I pay for storage and everything. No, thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Alyssa Slotkin, running for Senate in
I've
Michigan.
already voted for you,
Michigan
Miss
is going to
Slotkin.
decide who-
Hey guys, it's Alexis. So I'm just going to immediately
she's
dive
replaced
into
the
the questions
Stab
that some of
now.
you have asked. So the first
I
question
used to
is,
be
was
in
Amber actually taking
Senator
weight loss seriously for
Stabnow's
once, and did
district,
Emily
too.
possibly make her stop doing that? I do believe that Amber was trying to take weight loss seriously, but unfortunately, I do think it was because she was talking to Erica, and Erica took her
Lord
own
of Fruit
weight loss
Flies,
and
if I missed
fitness
you
journey
earlier.
very seriously. I also don't believe that Tommy ever specifically told Amberlyn to stop semaglutide. I just think that Amberlyn knows her preference, and If she doesn't have to put in the work, she won't.
Exactly. And I love that Alexis is dropping tea on that, because a lot of people speculated on why she was dropped for WLS surgery, and she tried to make it seem, oh, it was too dainty, y'all. Just like she was too skinny to be on My 600-Pound Life. There have been people in 500 pounds that have been on My 600-Pound Life, Amber. You don't want to do the work, and I'm glad that Homegirl's dropping the tea. And of course, she's talking about the vlog site that showed all of those pictures, including Tommy being under a very large belly. It's fucking messy, y'all. GorlWorld is fucking messy, but not as much on the Reactor side as you like to think. Definitely on the girl side.
Did Amber know about the stuff before Kiwi Farms found it? She initially told me that Tommy preferred very, very large women, and she told me that her late fiance was close to 1,000 pounds.
Wow.
I don't know how much Amber
that died in
knew
April, y'all.
About
April.
All of the posts that recently came up, nor do I think she would ever admit to me if she did know everything. Have you ever caught ALR out in a lie? I have caught her in many. So now it's hard for me to decipher what was actually true and what never was. Are you still in touch with Jade? No, but I wish I was. Did it hurt that Amber dismissed your BPD during her live? Were we even supposed to know that? I don't really care. It's not like a secret that I also struggle with my mental health. But unlike Amber, I have actually taken the time to be alone and like work on myself. And I actually have gone to therapy with a real licensed therapist. And not just Chat AI and WebMD. Does she support her friends financially? Example, does she send Eric and Ricky money? Do I think she's financially supporting her friends?
Before we even get to the Eric and Ricky thing, because I got some words for those backstabbing former Beck friends. Because I'm sorry, I'm old school Gen X New York girl. If somebody hurt one of my friends, a former partner, the way ALR did Beck, yeah, no. But I'll say that for a moment. The fact that she said that Amberlynn gets a therapy through WebMD and ChatGPT, wow, girl. Wow. No wonder she comes up with those weird terms that seems like she's going to therapy, but she really isn't.
Friends? Absolutely not. There was a period of time where I was quite literally working 3 jobs and still barely making ends meet. And
I will say this. I don't think you have to financially support your friends. You're not obligated to, but if you have extra and they're in need, a lot of my friends are old like me, are too proud to come to people when they need help. But if I was making the amount of funds that ALR and Foodie did on a regular, I would have all my friends back if I could. It shouldn't be public knowledge either, and it shouldn't be for a pat on my head. That's something that's supposed to be private between friends if you help them out. There's just too many people fucking chronically online. And to get back to Eric and Ricky, even though y'all all live together and there might have been some camaraderie there, you know how ALR treated Beck. You know that she made her drive her around during renal failure. You know that she constantly put her down. You see how much better she's doing with the new girlfriend. And you still slide into the DMs of Alexis to talk about shit. You still go visit ALR. Y'all are no kind of friends, and I would never fuck with you. I hope you never make channels, because I'm not. There are very few side characters in this Oklahoma soap opera that I'm going to deal with, because y'all are all backstabbing bitches.
Like, I didn't talk about it very often because I didn't want her to feel like I was asking for anything.
Exactly.
But she, like, never, ever offered, not even one.
Panda, she's gonna break your heart. I can feel it. My vibes don't lie.
Yeah. Her main one was Danielle.
Hey, Victoria by Z. Exactly.
And
you can't call somebody your friend since high school and do that to her.
This girl also said a lot of the right
or them,
things.
because I think that goes by them now.
Kind of hooked. And she would do the inconsistent reassurance with her. Danielle has been with her current partner for a decade, at least.
Wow.
Married.
Home wrecking hoe there, Amberlynn.
Does not care if someone's in a pre-existing relationship already. If she likes you and she thinks you're attractive and you say the right combination of words, she's going. Amberlynn also apparently gave this girl money in the same time frame that I was struggling. She also really loved to compare her online relationship with this girl to my in-person relationship with my girlfriend at the time. She has...
It's so fucking messy. But the whole idea that you chase married people to try to bring them up gives more credence to the 2 idiots that tried to troll you and ended up losing money. But it goes deeper than that, because they were literally, like, tracking each other, doing fucking crumble cookie videos. Y'all, when I say this mess just gets murkier and murkier, it really does.
Never met Danielle or Abby in real life, or Erica. Also, Abby was 20 years old when Amberlynn started talking to her, and then lied about it to me, and then
Amber's already had a sketchy history with younger people. Watch the Mr. Snowflake, Shaped by the Algorithm, if you don't believe me. Because there was a young girl that was with her and Destiny for a while that she's just being creepy about. I'm not outright accusing her before anybody starts. I'll say allegedly, but it was creepy in those video recaps, the way she was acting with that young girl. She's always had a preference. Casey went on the record saying that when she lived with him and his family, she had him send when he was pre-transition pics when they were in high school. So she's already had like a sketchy pattern. So she's just pulling a boogie. She wants a child bride.
Told me the truth again.
It really
a 14-year
is so
age gap
junior
is
high.
I'm sorry I have to, but hectic. I also want to say that Amberlynn never had intentions of actually being with Erica, but when the relationship with Danielle and then the relationship with Abby didn't work out, she kind of just settled. She would always tell me how this Erica girl really likes her and really wants to be with her, but she just didn't look at.
I don't think it's settling. I think Amberlynn, like Foodie, like a lot of people, are just so desperate to be clean that they will go with anybody. You know, Erica definitely wouldn't have been my type if I swung that way, because this is an odd look about her. I think somebody said they were a mashup of two people and I can't unsee it. But it's more attitude than physical stuff. And the fact of the matter is, Amberlynn can't be picky anymore, because if you're signing up to be with her, you're more than likely going to end up becoming her caregiver. She might still be a bit more mobile than Chantel, but it's not going to last long. You cannot be that size on that frame, because she's, I think, an inch shorter than me, and it not fall apart. Joint pain don't play. Lymphedema don't play. Your body can only support that for so long, Amber.
Her like that. I'd like to know what your partner thinks of Amber and your friendship with her. First off, I just want to give a public service announcement that my partner goes by they them pronouns. When I first told them about the fact that I was friends with Amberlynn, they didn't really know much.
Look, I like respecting people's pronouns, and if you let me know what you go by, I'm not like some of the people here in the US that get mad at pronouns. I don't. Identify how you want to identify. But Alexis, honey, baby, stop trying to control what people say on the internet. The fact that you put that out there means people are going to purposely mislabel your, I don't even know if it's current or former, because it's all back and forth.
About her, and then I started bringing them on FaceTime calls, and they actually got along really well until Amberlynn started
Hi, Abby Cat dear.
and
It's good
showing
to
me
see you,
her
honey.
full conversations
I hope
with
you're having
Erica
a good
and
weekend.
all of the that they exchanged. When I was with my ex-girlfriend, Amberlynn would make public Facebook comments calling me daddy in them, like knowing full well I had a girlfriend, but since Danielle wasn't committing to her completely, she didn't care. Did you notice ALR adopting your personality and mannerisms when you became friends? Yes. Half of her isms right now are literally mine. I personally don't.
All right, we're going to get to the second part of this, because we'll be here all day. Her even sped up, her voice is crazy. We know that ALR, like Chantel, is human silly putty. They will take on any personality, whether it's a partner, whether it's a friend. She's almost in her mid-30s, and every time she talks, it makes me want to freaking scream. I literally am the mom of a Gen Zer, so I get that they have their own special talk and mannerisms. It doesn't mean I want to mirror that shit. I still like using shit from when I was a kid. I'm sorry, I like Gen X lingo. I just don't even understand. It doesn't make you hip. It doesn't make you coral. It makes you look weird to talk like that, Amberlynn. Grow the fuck up. Oh god, thirst traps. And please give Apatheticfax a follow, because she does the Lord's work with this girl. Holy Hannah.
I'm so much better than the majority of you.
No, you're really not. Wow, look at that oven mitt.
Before this video starts, I have some new developments in the Amberverse. First, Emily essentially made a public statement when she unprivated her Instagram account and made a post where she tagged Amber. The caption reads, "Love over hate, #love wins." And Amber
Hashtag
commented,
you
"Always
murdered your
baby with a kissing
girlfriend.
emoji."
Shut up.
So at this point, Amber is essentially
Feeder.
saying I heard all the allegations, saw the proof, and I still don't
Allegedly.
care.
Let me
Next,
throw
last night
allegedly,
Alexis's partner
because
commented this comment
Amber's
under
been
Amber's
talking
latest
about
TikTok,
lawsuits, and
furthering
I'm
a lot of
not
people's
trying to
suspicion,
have
including
to
mine, that this is
embarrass
all
her
faked and
in
Amber
court.
and Alexis are in on this together. So this morning Alexis made a statement on TikTok saying, "Just wanted to announce that my own partner went behind my back to publicly support and speak to Amberlynn, so I'm now single."
Y'all are gonna try me with the acting, aren't you? I'm too old for this nonsense. And she's with somebody who literally buried a girlfriend in April and have feeder content. And her justification for the feeder content, get this, they needed money to see each other. It's still feeder content. It's still watching somebody literally unalive themselves with food and helping them out, Amberlynn. You in danger, girl. You really are.
Loyalty to me as my partner is not an option around these parts, babe.
Where they
Someone
gonna
even
put
let
you in the
Alexis know
corner
that
like
there's suspicion
Hannibal
that she
does,
and Amber are
Abby
trolling
Cat?
because of Alexis's partner's comment, and Alexis replies, yeah, I wasn't a fan of that, so I showed them the door.
Thank you so much
Today,
for the links,
my
31
partner
frames.
made a comment on Amber Lynn's TikTok or
Hits
Instagram
all
or
my
whatever,
mods, I
basically
appreciate
expressing
y'all.
support. Now, I have only been with my ex-partner Chrissy for like 2 months. It's a long-distance relationship, and we haven't met in person, so I'm kind of glad this is all coming out now. And they claim that they didn't really...
I'm not shitting on long-distance relationships, especially the fact that you met online. Like I said, over 20 years ago, I met my then best friend who became my partner. It took us years of getting to know each other. Unapologetically, the good, bad, and in between. That is how we ended up being such a strong partnership. But these girls catch feelings way too quick, and your 3-month partner was calling Amber Lynn pretty, and now y'all are breaking up. And it's just like, this is the shit you expect out of high schoolers, man. Not out of grown women in their 30s.
You know who Amber Lynn was initially, but I'm starting to feel like that is a lie. One thing about me is, as my partner, you are not going to make me look stupid.
Exactly.
And you are not
Looney
going to
Tunes
support
is
me in private
perfect.
and then publicly embarrass me. And you guys want to talk about clout chasing? This right here is a clout chaser. And for the last couple days, they have already been extremely combative towards me because I'm so obsessed with this Amber Lynn drama. For you to be so incredibly butthurt about Amber Lynn sending me the explicit content that she recently sent me and then turning around and showing support, you're irrelevant and you're fake. How did y'all meet and become friends? When did your friendship start? So when Amber Lynn and Jade ended their relationship...
And I will say, she had a video, because that could get her into legal trouble. She just spilled the tea that, yes, she has the video of that cookie crumble thing that Amber did. And then Amber decided to respond to it. So she verified that Alexis has it. Amber could have said nothing and it would have been her word versus Amber Lynn. But Amber decided she wants to be the GorlWorld queen. And it's hilarious for all of us that get to watch this.
I was also going through a breakup. Yes, I did reach out to Amber Lynn via Instagram, and it may have been a romantical situation type deal. But after talking for a couple weeks, I was able to very quickly assess that I could not be in a long-term romantic relationship with Amber. So after I had assessed that Amber Lynn and I would not do well as partners, my ex-girlfriend and I had decided that we were going to try to make things work. And when I kind of broke things off with Amber to try to rekindle my relationship with my ex-girlfriend, you can bet your bottom dollar she was super mad. So I guess I would say I was the first girl Amber Lynn talked to after her relationship with Jade had ended. The reason that I even messaged Amber Lynn in the first place is because, honestly, I was a viewer and I really didn't think she was going to respond to me. And then I was so starstruck after she messaged me back that I was like, yeah, I'm going to talk to her. I have been watching Amber Lynn since like maybe 2018. I don't know, she kind of inspired me. As someone who is also a plus-size woman, I just really love to see her representation on a public platform. But anyway, so we decided to remain friends, and
confirmation
we
you one of
have
them
been pretty
weirdo
close ever
fat
since,
acceptance people,
up until
point blank. I don't want to fault Alexis. She's young. Hopefully she'll get to her 40s and realize that idealizing people online is not the way. I warn people all the time, I'm human. You might like me one moment and hate me the next. I am prone to fuck up. That's what being human is. I don't want people with stars in their eyes about my ass. It's just a reality. But these girls present a fakeness. And people fall for it. And they get pulled into like a trap with them. And it takes them really doing shitty things to be disillusioned. And I'm going to say it. That's y'all's fault. Never cross over from a fan to a friend. Because if you do that shit, you're going to get hurt. Especially if they're using you as a soundboard, as content, or any of that stuff. Real friendships should not have to feel like you're a prop to them. And these girls are learning the hard way that for ALR, they're a prop. But we're going to get to some hot wasabi. I love hot wasabi. I've seen them in several of my favorite creators' chats and channels. I did not know they had a channel first, and I have subscribed to them because they have done a funny edit of Amber Lynn's attempt at rebuttal. And we're going to get through a little bit of this before we do some music palette cleanse. Because this is how you know Alexis spilling the tea was real. And please go to Apatheticfax to watch the rest of these if you want, y'all, because they are always on top of spilling the tea along with Karina Kaboom. And now even Garlic Bread has entered the fray to cover Amber Lynn. So we are going to get the details and all the tea. Oh lordy, it's Jordy too. Zachary Michaels has been a champ for years covering this heifer. So many people now see that we don't really have to pay attention to the Kuwaiti heifer and Frankipene. We've got the Oklahoma Heffa giving us a good lesbian soap opera. It is crazy. It's like another world. But we're going to get to some hot wasabi. I love the edits they did for the girly pop. They tried to cut out some of the hectic, I think, in the next one they did. But this is the cookie crumble one, so we're going to hear a lot of that word, and I'm going to get stabby. I know it.
Story time, because it's hectic. For real, for real. Am I live?
Already.
Here's a cherry pillow. Big.
Hi, Mash, honey.
Yeah. Those dry ass cookies.
Mash is another favorite of mine. Give her some love. She is an amazing content creator. I love hearing you on panels, girl. I want you to have a speedy recovery. I want you to be healthy for real, because I love your commentary. Oh my God, what the hectic. Hey, Crab Apples. Hey, dear. It's good to see you. Yeah, she's going to spam that hectic, so I'm going to try to get through as much of this as I can without wanting to punch something.
Some of them. Okay. I've already had a buzzball, the little buzzball.
Yeah, drinking is great for your height and weight.
And now we're going to have two.
Trying to be the cool girl.
Mm-hmm. So a little buzzball type deal.
You do realize that we know that you're like this with or without alcohol, right, Amber? You're not fooling us. You're not a good actress. It's like Foodie in the Cuba Rage stream. I don't get it. I don't get why they think drunk means cool. But okay. You know, somebody whose family owned a liquor store, we had some entertaining drunks from time to time. They would serenade us thinking that we would give them free wine and spirits. Singing their hearts out. Sometimes it was funny. Sometimes I wanted to throw a shoe at them. But this I'm going to be drunk on YouTube, I thought that was a TOS violation. I don't know. It's crazy.
Deal. I'm sorry. This is hectic. Okay.
Should have had a hectic counter.
With all of this nonsense.
She really is so annoying.
I'm on no one's side. I think you're all embarrassing.
Someone said drinking
Agreed,
on Tuesday.
hot wasabi.
It's Wednesday. And the answer is yes. Someone said Alexis is corny. That is like the word of the day. Truly. Okay. I want to give like a story time of this like.
The word of the day is attention.
Crumble cookies type deal. Because it's just. It needs to be said. Because
no,
why
it
not?
didn't.
By the way, I
It
was
really
outside
didn't.
today in front of the beating sun, and my face is like red.
Your
But it
face
also
is
could also be
pale.
alcohol,
Stop
but it was
it.
red prior to. So I don't know. Okay. Why is Erica gonna freak? It's my story, right? My story to tell, something I did. Why send it to Alexis? I'm going to explain everything right here. Don't delete the stream. I won't. I also want to answer why I deleted
She
the last
does.
one.
She will.
Was put in like a vulnerable situation type deal. Like, Alexis was my best friend.
Ma'am, you forced her to get into a FaceTime with you. You were trying to gaslight her with your words and make her forcefully apologize to you and Slami, as they want to call the new feeder girlfriend. We got to hear in real time the way you tried to manipulate and fail because Alexis stood her ground with you. So no, that's why you deleted it. You got the super chat money from it, so you didn't have to leave it up. You're fake and a phony, and we got to see it in real time. And unfortunately for you, the archive and click channels already have it for preservation.
Best friend, who also betrays me. Hectic. For a year. And she gave me
Oh,
the
I
option
love
of,
Alex's
you to
Shook
speak to me
too. I've been
now.
following him for a minute. He is another one who's been open about his past and honest. And I watched him go from one area before he had that whole setup and through the weight loss stuff. He is such a fun person to listen to. I love Alex. But sometimes I miss his overnight stuff because those go long and I just replay it.
Or never again. So, I don't know. I wasn't able to regulate my emotions that stream.
That's sad.
It was a lot. I'm not going to lie. And I felt super
107.
embarrassed.
And she's another one with she has 200K subscribers. I guess for her, any attention is good attention. I appreciate the numbers that I have, but they correlate with my channel size. You know, I normally don't do that whole size queen thing or how many views people get, but I do know it gets under the right people's skin, like Chantel. It gets under Amber's skin when we point out that y'all should have way more people in your chat. I'll even show, like, with the Lolcow live stuff, because I'm not going to show a lot of that, just some of the Tommy C stuff in a bit, that when you are supposedly have that many people after you, your views should match that shit. It's just math. Hey, Grateful Little Farms, I'm glad you caught this live. Thank you.
I felt ashamed of the way I acted.
I hope you
like,
feel
it was a
better
lot at
soon
once.
too,
So,
Mash, honey.
I deleted
And
it
just
because
relax.
I acted not like myself, and I was put in a position that I shouldn't have been put in. So that's the way that I feel.
You put yourself in a position.
I never delete live streams, but that embarrassed me. Okay, so let's talk about the cookie,
I know
situation.
that.
Okay, so when me and Erica were together, obviously, like, when you're in a long-distance relationship, like, you have to, like, spice things up. You have to be, like, creative. And Erica really enjoyed when I would send her...
You should also know who you're spicing things up with. Like I said, there's no shame to my game. I'm not ashamed of the stuff that I did with my husband before we became husband and wife. That's why he knew he could get it. But I also know that he would never, ever, ever put that stuff out there. Because he wasn't a fucking complete stranger that I was just crushing on. I don't even understand that. I'm not going to act like a goody two-shoes or a saint or a goody fucking goody. Normal adults have these kind of interactions with their partners. But we don't do it in a way where they're going to fucking expose us. Because we're not chronically online and addicted to attention like our girls. It really is, Abby Cat. It drives me nuts.
Seductive situation type deals. Okay.
There's no seductive.
How it all started,
God.
Though, was,
no.
I was like washing the dishes, and I just got done washing the dishes. And I was like, she was like, so what are you doing? And I was like, just got done washing the dishes. And she goes, oh, I wish I could see you wash the dishes. And I was like, that's random. And she was like, without your shirt on. And I was like,
oh, Lord.
Oh?
It gets worse.
And I had this, like, image in my brain. And I was like, wait, I think I have an idea. And then at the same time, she messaged me and goes, send me a video of you washing the dishes without your shirt on. And I said, okay,
Lord,
I have an idea.
help me.
So I created this, like, just an Erica looks like an astronaut. Astronauts aren't real. So I created this, like, creative video of me washing the dishes, and I put some music with it, and it was, like, seductive. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I had an OF, it would pop off on there. So
OF?
after I sent her that, she was like, whoa, I love that.
What is with these heifers and wanting OnlyFans? Or having OnlyFans? And who the fuck is getting their OnlyFans because you really need psychiatric help? No, 2024 needs to be the year of kink side-eye. I'm not gonna kink shame, but I'm sure as fuck gonna side-eye that shit. I can hear this piano music from Mad World by Gary Jules in my head right now, trying to get through this, y'all. It's a struggle. It's a struggle.
So much. Like, I need you to get creative with other things. So we thought about, like, me getting creative with, like, me doing Legos.
No.
It was just like a seductive, creative masterpiece. Okay? So something about Erica is she loves a crumble cookie, or a cookie crumbles, or whatever the hell it's called. She loves those. So every week she would get a new flavor. And one week she was like, oh my God, the banana split is, like, so good. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And just, like, repeatedly, she was like, you need to try this, you need to try this, you need to try this. So I was like, okay. So I wanted to film, like, a taste test for her. So I put 2 and 2 together, and I was like, okay, Erica loves to watch my YouTube, loves when I do, like, a taste test. Why don't I put that in a video just specifically for her? But then why don't I make it also kind of sexy like I did with, like, the dishes video?
No, ma'am, no.
And it had nothing to do with, like, feederism, no.
And Erica and Brittany, this is another reason why I will never support your asses. You put this evil into the fucking world for a troll. Thanks a lot. Fucking. Ugh.
I was doing it with, like, other activities in my life. And this one just happened to be with a cookie. It's nothing hectic, I promise. Like, I would show you guys if YouTube wouldn't, like... I don't know.
If this is booze, I'd be fucked up.
It's not like some crazy thing. So anyways, I came up with an idea of doing, like, a taste test, and then in, like, the middle of it, making it look like a fantasy. It's a lot, I know, but I did it. It was personal and private to me and someone I was in a relationship with. So, how did Alexis get it? Hold on a second. People out here acting like they're never sent spicy pics and videos to their significant other, adults doing adult things.
We have, but we don't put it for everybody. We do it with a trusted partner who would never put us on blast, you dum-dums. It ain't about never doing stuff like that. I am not going to go down as a saint. I already said I'll be checking you motherfuckers in with granny glasses in the place down below if you have fun in your life. And we will have a VIP room down there, laughing as the heifers suffer. I'm not going to act like a goody two-shoes. I'm not. I'm just not. But we don't give that kind of stuff to people who would put it on the fucking Kiwi farms. Dum-dums.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here.
True.
She's crazy.
How did Alexis get it? So, everything went crazy with Erica and Brittany, as you guys knew. And Alexis knew all about everything, obviously. And we were on FaceTime. And I was like, oh my God, what if they, like, spill my nudes and show my nudes and show my tit and show this and that? Like, I was, like, on FaceTime freaking.
I ain't never had that kind of conversation with my friends. And if I did, especially my old New York crew, they would find the bitch that tried to expose that and probably mud stomped them. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm old school. We just handle things differently. But she's gonna lie here and try to say that she told her friends about said nude and that the friend pressured her, and then Alexis dropped receipts saying, that's not how that happened, bitch. You were trying to get between my legs and you thought I would be enticed by that. And see, I'm more prone to believe Alexis in that because we see how desperado you are. But the fact of the matter is, I ain't never gone to Pics. I ain't never gone to Tragically. I ain't never gone to any of my friends and say, hey, I've got this risque stuff about me. And I'm worried about it getting out because, no. Why? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Out. And Alexis is like, what exactly did you send them? Like, I don't understand. And I was like, well, I sent Erica like some creative things. I'm not gonna lie. Show us snippets, please. It would be iconic. Love you. I totally would, but no.
I don't know at all, Abby Cat, because like I said, there could be like a reality where somebody would want to be with somebody that size and not watch them eat themselves to demise. They could have got with them before it happened, like some of them, my 600-pound lifers, and now they're just resigned to being a caretaker. But I do not, and I'm being honest, as somebody who was over 500 pounds once, see anybody looking at that size and going, that's for me. And that's just my reality with it. I know my husband loves me. I know he loves me at the current size I am. I know he will love me as I get smaller. But I also know that I would not have loved myself at 500 pounds, and I did not love myself at 500 pounds. That's why we did not date until I started losing the weight. I did not want to be embarrassed being naked around him. And it was still hard with the skin folds. But I do not see how anybody would find, I mean, her confidence is great. And if she wasn't such a disgusting liar for so many years, if we knew this wasn't just an act, I would think Amber's a pretty girl. Face-wise, at least, when she puts on makeup and filters. But the fact of the matter is, she is totally fucked up on the inside and out. So, of course, she would get somebody like Tommy. And it's not an attack on just her size. It's her everything.
Not on here. I'm not even joking. Like, literally, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't.
Sure she doesn't. That's why you did this.
Alexis, so, like, I got some creative things. Like, it's not just like, oh, here's my tits or here's my butt. Like, I got creative. And Alexis literally said, show me something.
Why did I do this?
And I was like, no.
Why
She's
did
like,
I do
your best friend. Like, the whole
I could just
night,
stick to the Kuwaiti
so
effort.
Okay,
She's pious now. I don't have to have these visuals
and
anymore.
Besties, I don't give a fuck. Like,
but
I'm
just wading into the mud.
So I sent it to her, and she literally was like, I'm not going to say what she said, but I'm just letting you guys know that she's a liar. Like,
no,
she straight up lied.
You're the
she
liar.
said that it was unsolicited. No, I would never in a million years send someone an unsolicited...
It's not someone. It's someone you thought was your BFF. And you are totally the type of person that would have sent your BFF, who you were attracted to, that fucking video. Get the fuck out of here, Amber, you big liar.
Sexual video. That is insane to me.
What's insane to me is you sending every single nude video and picture that you and Erica sent to each other to your best friend Alexis. You want to talk about, I don't think you want to talk about unsolicited nudes, because I don't think Erica would be happy to know that the sexual videos that she was sending
33
you
years
was being
old,
sent to your
acting
best
like a
friend
12-year-old.
She hates.
That is like hectic. That is hectic. I would never do that. And
so we
were on FaceTime, so she didn't respond in text message. Everything she said was out loud. So it's like, there's a lot of things that Alexis is saying that is not true. And I'm not...
That's your fault then, dum-dum. You're trying to try to convince us, when you suffer from chronic diabetes like Foodie, that you had a phone conversation about this and we're supposed to trust you? She who lies to cover herself? Which is a lot, because you need a lot of cover? I'm sorry, Karina Kaboom. I know you like it when we go nice. I can't be nice. I don't do nice. I'm not a nice person. I'm just saying. You do not have receipts, but Alexis did. Alexis has a lot of receipts on you. And this was dumb. You should have just said nothing. For real.
I'm not going to sit here and spill her tea, talk shit about her, but I'm just letting everyone know that she is losing tons of people in her life currently because of what she's doing.
She lost one girlfriend that she only knew for 3 months that called you pretty. This is fucking junior high school drama. She's not losing a lot of people. In fact, I think her channel's monetized now. We're all here for the tea, honey. And unlike the two that tried to troll you, I trust more of what Alexis said because she dropped some real receipts. And she believed in you, even though that made her look dumb. She said, I believed in her. I went from fan to friend, and now I'm hurt. So I trust a bit more of the stuff that she drops on you. Sorry, not sorry.
She is trying to capitalize off of betraying me because she knows what that's doing.
Oh, shut up.
Like, I have screenshots between her.
Show them.
And I had permission to say it, but between her and, like, her ex situation.
You have never been afraid to show screenshots. And if it's between her and her ex, it has nothing to fuck all do with you. The screenshot she showed were between you and her. So why the fuck would you show screenshots of her and her ex to try to do a gotcha, Amberlynn? It's a fail. I'm telling you. These girls all do the same dumb shit.
Relationship because they weren't even really official. Alexis
exactly. None of them meet these people in real life. Hey, dear Alina. I don't think she knows what hectic means.
Disagreeing with me, not supporting my decisions, versus like publicly like spilling tea, saying lies.
You fell out with her because she disagreed with you and didn't support you being with a feeder. So yeah, as much as I can agree that you're a friend, whether they're ex or not, even though they never met you in real life anyway and they only FaceTimed you a bunch of times, shouldn't be dropping stuff like this. You're the public figure who has to talk like this all the time. And you're the one who wanted all this attention. And you're loving it. You are fucking eating it up like them crumble cookies.
Lies, making fat jokes about me, threatening revenge porn. That's not okay. That's like bad person vibes.
Where did Alexis make fat jokes about you? And the tea that I've heard from Apatheticfax that took directly from her channel, she talked about the size of Slami's girlfriend before they passed. She knows that you're a big girl. She said it was inspiring your confidence. Even as she was dragging you for the filth you were with your bullshit without showing the videos, she said she found you inspirational. You, like Foodie, just want deference from people, and it's fucking weird. Y'all are weird. We're going to watch just a little bit more of that and then do a music palette cleanse, y'all. I want to get to the Tommy C stuff, too, because I did a little clip of what's been going on in Lolcow Live and why I'm not going to fuck with their shit no more because it's all fake.
That's like, you were never a good friend to me. And a lot of people are like, she's such a good friend for doing this.
Tiny violins.
How is that a good friend? It's just a lot. It's like, okay, fine. If she wants to spill tea about people I've talked to in the past and this and that, like, whatever. Like, truly whatever. Like, I was single I was talking to several people at once. It is what it is.
All right, we get it. You can't make a whole housewife. I can only take so much of her. I will be covering the Oklahoma drama, though, from now on, along with Anna. I have not forgotten about Glitter and Lasers. She's had a week of fuckery, too. I just really did not want to be here for 4 hours, y'all. I love y'all, but my butt's starting to get a bit numb. So we're going to move on to this. And the reason why I'm not fucking with Lolcow Live anymore, because, like I said, I don't mince words. I'm not a huge fan of Tommy C. I think he and I would butt heads because he's said some pretty fucked up things in the past that I feel towards women, political-wise, we just would not see eye to eye. But I did feel that he was a good addition to Lolcow Live because, unlike Boogie and Wings, who everybody watches to hate on them, people tend to see him as the calmer person in there. And Keemstar legitimately fucked him over for payment. He approved the vacation that Tommy C took as the Boogie Cancer shit dropped. He was supposed to pay him for that month, which would have seen him at least get between 6 to 8K. And now Keem doesn't want to fucking pay him. And with the way Lolcow Live is, I'm not sure if it was an act or not, but I don't think it was because Tommy's gone. He said he was going to leave. Keem said he was fired. It's a drama, y'all.
I'm not going to turn this into Shot from the Point 2017 and 18 again. I'm not interested in that.
And that's another thing, to quick interrupt him. You learned from the last podcast you did with Keemstar and he fucking screwed you. Get contracts. Don't get into agreement with somebody just verbally. People can say whatever the fuck they want, and then once the money starts rolling in, act a certain way. If I ever teamed up with somebody, which I don't see it happening because I've tried it in the past with other podcasts, it's not that I didn't enjoy the time. It's just, it's messy. And you should have standard contracts at least. What you're going to get paid, how many hours you should give, what stipulations there are. You should never get into a partnership with friends, especially if you're not ready to do business with them. It is very fucking stupid, especially as lucrative as certain content could be, to not make sure your bag is secure with a factual contract. contract and not an NDA like Keemstar was trying to get y'all to sign so that he could sue you willy-nilly. Because that was fucked up too, Keemstar.
I'm interested in getting what I earned. I'm not asking for anything unreasonable, and I'm not willing to negotiate it.
Yeah, I need to tread lightly because ALR is just draining on my soul.
Try a stunt like this. The only people that would ever try something like this is lowlifes that have a family business. That's the only time I've ever seen this done before where I don't pay you, and it usually gets one.
I'm going to stop him right there. I grew up in a family business. I made jokes all the time. Actually, when I lived in Saginaw, we went to this Chinese place once, and the kid was complaining about having to work the register, and I was like, you grew up in a business family. You're lucky. You got a permanent job. Be appreciative. And his mom winked at me for that because in New York, I worked at my family store. It was nothing to just man stuff back then. Because that's what you do when your family owns a business. So I don't like the negative connotations of that because it's not the fucking same, Tommy. There's a difference between being a child and having to help your family out and being a grown-ass man getting involved with a friend in something that they are... It's your Keemstar's plaything at that point. If you don't stand firm with an actual contact, and once again, not an NDA, because those are stupid and they fuck you up. It's just a way for a company to sue you if you step out of line even after you leave. I hate NDAs, and I will say it again. There is a difference between an NDA and an actual business contract for content creators that work together. Make sure you draw one up. Even if you have to draw one up and get it notarized. There are ways to do this the right way, and y'all didn't. And I'm sorry you got screwed over because, honestly, I would have kept watching Lolcow Live if you were on there. Because while I might not agree with a lot of the shit you say, I do think your snark balanced those two bozos' nonsense.
One call and it's taken out. I don't have that option because we're in the same country. I'm told I can complain to some German thing and maybe he couldn't do business here or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to bother doing it. It's completely ridiculous. I'm saying... I want what I was paid for. I worked the entire month. I was fired in August.
Yeah. So he owes you.
I was fired live on the show in
for
August.
July. He does.
So that's fine. I'm not going to turn this into Shot from the Point 2017 and 18 again. I'm not interested in that. I have no interest in that. I'm interested in getting what I earned. I'm not asking for anything unreasonable, and I'm not willing to negotiate it. No person in any union and any business, no corporation would even try a stunt like this. The only people that would ever try something like this is lowlifes that have a family business. That's the only time I've ever seen this done before.
And I'm sorry, I just don't agree with that lowlives that have family business. I do feel that he's just ranting because maybe he was another one, because it was all over the country, but especially in the Northeast, like we're both from, where a lot of family stores we worked under the table. We did the work because we had to. It is what it is. But I'm going to say it again. If you get yourself involved with other content creators, it doesn't matter how many views you get. It doesn't matter how much money comes in. And you don't have a contract, you are going to get screwed out of your work. That's why it's important to always make sure contracts are drawn up before you do stuff like that. Unless it's just a friendly collaboration. Because those happen too. But if you're going to seriously work together in a podcast setting and you don't have it on record, which you expect out of stuff, you don't have set days and stick to them, shit like this is going to happen. And that's why I said, unless something super big happens, I don't see myself dealing with the Lolcow podcast seriously anymore. I will report what I see. I think you should pay Tommy C, Keemstar, you cheap ass bitch. And I think Tommy C will be alright. He has a decent sized channel. He has plenty of support. He has a moderator who I used to watch, Xylee is Real. Her stuff never comes up in my algorithms anymore, so I don't even know if she talks, because I watched her a lot during the Creep Show art thing. And I love how she sticks it to Tipster, because he's a fucking weirdo. But it's like I said, I feel like Tommy C will be okay with or without the Lolcow podcast, but he is a fucking lesson for anybody that gets stars in their eyes for these bigger YouTube creators who just want to use your personality and make money from it, but don't want to pay you. Get those fucking contracts. Be smart about it. You're too old for this, Tommy C. So I'm putting a little bit of blame on your shoulders for that, because you should have known. Have something in writing. Verbal shit don't mean shit anymore. Like ALR tried to say about Alexis. And it ends up being her word versus Alexis now. So always get business agreements in writing so that you don't get screwed over. Because right now you can't even really go to the labor laws by this unless you take the clips and they take that seriously. But if you had something solid on paper, Keem would be fucking screwed. And not his NDA. Because need I remind you again, because that's what screwed me out of my finance job years ago. I signed an NDA where I couldn't go work from another company in the same vein. I was young, I was dumb, and it was a lot of money. So I was like, this won't hurt me. Newsflash, it hurt me. NDAs fucking suck. And they're not actual contracts. They're just agreement to non-disclose. And as somebody who games and sometimes does beta, I can understand NDAs for that because you don't want stuff spilled as you're testing games. So I'm not anti-NDAs where they make sense in entertainment and gaming. But business-wise, if somebody is telling you that your talent requires you to sign an NDA but not an actual contract, stating your salary, stating what you got to get paid, and stating what you have to give to get paid, that's a fucked up pitfall. And I would not want to be you. But we are going to do some palette cleanse before we wrap this up. We have got Hannibal, who is one of my favorite reactors and creators on here. And music cleanse number 1 is his Fat Girl Anthem, because I love this one. It is hilarious, y'all, and I definitely love it. I play it sometimes in the background. And we're going to get this fired up, because it is a banger.
Hello, foodie beauties.
Why food great when I gotta lose weight?
Exactly, SH, a lot of us. Thank you, Loopy Star Lagoon. It's good to see you, honey. I tried, but I'm a fuck up too. I admit my shit.
Ring, ring, yeah, that's the Uber Eats driver for me. Could've had a fat bitch, flabby middle. Helped you eat your whole meal, not a little. Pass the bacon down, don't hold it back. Yeah, that's the sound of me.
This holds ice so well, but I drink all the water.
When I gotta lose weight, don't watch me shove it right in my face. Best friend bought me the whole entree. No half tray, gotta have the whole thing. Large pizza with the bomb toppings. Alfredo, make it extra saucy.
See you later, Blondie.
Keeps my life exciting. Bum bum be dum bum bum be. Took my Pop-Tart, yeah, that breaks my heart. You had no right to eat it, it was mine from the start. Hey, I'm glad you're back in the kitchen. I mean, who's gonna make it? I'll never, ever, ever, ever waste the chicken. I put the pring in Pringle. And worried about no sauce on my fingers. You can tell your friends.
I love this song
eat
so
at
much.
my house in the morning. It's okay, the biscuits are in the oven. Why food great when
This is
I
a
got
quick music pause. He has the nerve to call somebody losers. Okay, Frank and Weenie. Whatever.
lose weight. Don't watch me shove it right in my face. Best friend bought me the whole entree. No half tray, gotta have the whole thing. Large pizza with the bomb toppings. Alfredo, make it extra saucy. Food's good, it keeps my life exciting. Bum bum be dum bum bum be. I'ma eat that stack in a minute. Pancakes have no chance when I dig in. Hash browns on the side, go straight to my thighs. I just keep on eating it. I'ma eat that stack.
I actually bought one too. We got a portable ice maker. It's so good.
Hash browns on the side, go straight to my thighs. I just keep on eating it. Why food great when I gotta lose weight? Don't watch me shove it right in my face. Best friend bought me the whole entree. No half tray, gotta have the whole thing. Large pizza with the bomb toppings. Alfredo, make it extra saucy. Food's good, it keeps my life exciting. Bum bum be dum da bum bum be. With the bomb toppings, make it extra saucy.
We're almost out of the bumpy zone, guys. When you're nauseous, like...
Enough of that. We don't care if you're nauseous, Chantal. That was amazing. I love House of Hannibal. If you are not following him, what are y'all doing with your life? They are an amazing, talented content creator. Fun to be on panels. He literally made me not be nervous being on panels. I enjoy his content for real. And as far as the ice container is, it's okay, Tawanda. We got one more song before we wrap it up, and I always appreciate the replay gang. But Aldi's has a countertop ice top maker for $49.99. I know that my husband brought one from Walmart. I think it's a Frigidaire for like $59. So they're out there and they save. We bag up the ice now and put it in the deep freezer, and it has been a game changer because we still have the trays, but it makes ice so quickly and it reuses the water, so you're not constantly having to worry about refilling it. If you don't get the ice out, it'll melt it down and then remake it as needed. And you can set a timer for it. So it's really good investment if you want to have an ice maker that's countertop. It doesn't take up a lot of space either. I'll probably take a picture of it and put it on the community tab because it really is a nice little ice maker. All right, but we are going to get ready to wrap this up with some The Gainiger and The Fiend. I love this song when I first heard it. I just think it's fitting for everything. And it's the Welcome to GorlWorld. They did it for Goosechuck and the House of Hannibal. I'm telling you, we have such talented, creative people in this space. Don't let the breezies fool you. Don't let the outsiders making their way in and calling us all trash fires fool you. There are a lot of us, I'm not going to say sane adults, crazy real mofos out here just having fun in GorlWorld, and we are not going to let the IRL stuff shake us, scare us, or stop us from having fun. But here is the anthem for us. I love this song, and I definitely want to give props to the Gainiger and the Fiend for this. Goofy Frankenpenis. Look at that laugh.
See, I'm smart like fuck.
It's so fitting, the carnival, for real. Hey, Clara Bixby, thank you so much. I try to be entertaining, y'all, and real. That's all I want to do is be real. I want to thank everybody for the super chats and just hanging out with me, for real. I definitely will. I will put a community tab with the picture and the link of where you can get it, for real.
Join the fun, something here for everyone. The colors bright like the sun. It's wild and we've just begun. Welcome to GorlWorld, yay.
Exactly, tragically.
On display, crazy shit show.
I've seen earthworms that look better than that Frankenpenis. I'm just saying.
Dance around, join the fun. Something here for everyone.
Thank you, Pix. I swear, everybody makes this worth it. I have so much fun with you guys, for real.
Laugh and play all night long. In GorlWorld you belong. Everything's a wacky song. So come on, join the throng. Welcome to GorlWorld, yay. Everything here's on display. Crazy shit show every day. Tune in, don't look away.
They're so talented.
Laugh and play all night long. In GorlWorld you belong. Everything's a wacky song. So come on, join the throng. Welcome to GorlWorld, yay. Everything here's on display. Crazy shit show every day. Tune in, don't look away.
It's good to see you, Chava.
Tune in, don't look away.
Thank y'all all so much for spending your Saturday afternoon with me. We will be back next week with another one. I am still trying to figure out where in the week I can squeeze another live, but for now, you will see me around in chats. You will see me on panels. You will see a lot of Kalari, because as much as I like doing things for my channel, I do like being on other people's channels, sharing POVs, just shooting the shit as well. I want to thank you all for sitting in with me. It is just so much fun to give my opinions with you guys, read y'all's opinions back, just share stuff. It is amazing how well I've been able to integrate into this community from the art community, which is still the fucking shit show. And thank you so much, Clara Bixby. I just try. I think it's easier for me to just be honest, be brutal about how I am, where I've come from, where I want to be, and where I currently am, than it is to create illusions and lie to you guys. Lies always catch up with you. Lies take more work to hold up. It is so much easier to just be your unapologetic self for me. So that's what you'll get. If you like it, great. If you don't, that's great too. But I want you to all have a great weekend. I want you to enjoy yourself, whether you're going out or just chilling in other people's channels. I don't judge. I don't care. There are days where I just don't even want to do anything but look at stuff online. We're all humans. And I don't look down on anybody but the heifers. Y'all have a good weekend. I will see y'all soon. Probably in FFG's chat if she goes live later on. You all take care. I'm going to go take care of